Utah families for over 30
Commissioner
years.
Lent, you might have convinced me on that deal when you pair it up with that trip to Stillwater. Texas Tech played at Cincinnati back in early April,
Arizona State,
and it was one of those series that was dancing around weather. On Friday, you played to a 8-7 loss in extra innings, 12 innings. Then you went double dip on Sunday because it was so cold on Saturday, cold and rainy. Texas Tech lost the first game 8-1, but won the second game 12-8. So they lost 2 of 3 to Cincinnati.
Struggled to find its pitching rhythm this year.
And the Bearcats would go home happy on their flight.
And 2 great arms to get the win today.
That's something that these teams will be taking into account. That series on the mound, Mac Hewer for the Red Raiders, a 4.8 ERA, 2-3 record, 14th appearance, All-Stars, 51 innings, 62 hits, 41 runs, 35 of those earned, 22 walks, 46 strikeouts, the opposition hitting 305 off of Hewer. Nathan Taylor is on the mound for Cincinnati. Didn't have a great day against the Red Raiders, but overall the season he's been terrific. A 2.84 ERA, 5-2 overall record. 14th appearance All-Stars, just like Hewer. But he's on 74 innings to Hewer's 51. And the walkouts to strikes are impressive, Jamie. 29 walks, 75 Ks.
Yeah, no doubt. Those are good numbers right there. And you're talking about a matchup of 2 pitchers who really pitched poorly against the other team in the first matchup this season. So we'll see if either one of those or both of those guys can turn things around.
Yeah, Taylor gave up 2 bombs to the Red Raiders, and Hewer only went 2 innings. Gave up 6 hits, 4 runs. They were all earned. For Taylor, 7 hits, 6 runs, 3 were earned, 1 walk, 1 K, and again, gave up those 2 home runs. Texas Tech and Cincinnati will start at about 12:40 is the official time, and that's okay with us because we've got plenty to bring you, including our chat with Tim Tadlock coming up in just a few moments, and Damian Bravo will join us here in just a few moments as well. The Big 12 all-first teamer, and got some stories about those awards that we'll relay your way as we move through the afternoon here in Arlington. Just a gorgeous day outside and fun to be with you for some day baseball. United Supermarkets will have you covered for your upcoming weekend tailgates. If you've got a cookout coming up, they have USDA Choice All Angus Beef, steaks, lobster, everything at United Supermarkets, proud sponsor of Red Raider Baseball. More coming up. We'll hear from Tim Tadlock next on the Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Exciting news from the West Texas Land Guys of Abilene, John Loudermilk, Robert Wood, and Trey Strong. We're thrilled to announce a new housing addition in Abilene, Watercrest Ranch near ACU, in the perfect location. If you've been dreaming of a home in the big country, we've got you covered. Our wide variety of builders and lot options ensure that your dream home becomes a reality. Ready to find that perfect lot? Contact the West Texas Land Guys of Abilene today.
When getting the job done right is job one, you need construction equipment that's built right. From compact track loaders to the world's #1 selling compact excavator, the Kubota construction lineup features durable Kubota engines, more comfort, and the versatility to do it all and do it right. Visit your local Kubota dealer today. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Terry County Tractor, Lubbock and Brownfield, and James Brother Implement, Plainview and Amarillo.
Hey, honey, how'd you sleep last night?
Oh, terrible again. My CPAP mask is just so uncomfortable. It never fits right. I'm constantly waking up to adjust it.
My friend at work told me there's this new company, BritCare Home Medical, that specializes in all things CPAP. I think we should check them out sometime.
Sometime? I'm going to drive there right now.
Visit a BritCare location in Amarillo, Lubbock, or Waco today, or online at BritCareHomeMedical.com.
I'm James Arnold with First Bank and Trust, a division of UMB Bank. Our bank has been a part of this community for almost 30 years, offering banking services for both personal and business needs. From Texas Tech University to LCU, our bank has been a supporter of the arts, education, and athletics throughout West Texas. For services provided by First Bank and Trust, visit our website at firstbanktexas.com or visit one of our banking centers across the South Plains. That's firstbanktexas.com to learn more.
Member FDIC.
Zia Park Casino Hotel and Racetrack is your destination for fun. Indulge in delicious food and drinks in one of our 3 premier restaurants, and enjoy your stay in one of our rooms or suites featuring state-of-the-art amenities to enhance your vacation experience. Set up your own Penn Play account to be eligible for exclusive offers and promotions, and access your account anytime, anywhere. Come find your fun at Zia Park Casino Hotel and Racetrack in Hobbs. For help, call the New Mexico Gambling Crisis Hotline at 1-800-572-1142.
Tim Tadlock is with us here on the United Supermarkets warm-up show. Head coach of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, getting ready to take after Cincinnati again here as we get closer to first pitch. Coach, this has been a wild ride of a season. How would you put it into words this year?
Golly, I don't know if I'm ready to do that, but it's been tough. There's definitely been some moments. Been a lot of challenging weekends, a lot of challenging games. But overall, the group of guys we have has shown up, and they have stuck with the process pretty good. I guess, if nothing else, I mean, it challenges your love for the game. I mean, when you look at it and you still are in love with the process, you're going, okay, man, like let's go win some games.
Yeah. When you get to this situation, how different does it feel showing up knowing that it's single limbo? Because in my recollection, I don't remember one in the Big 8 or Big 12, maybe Southwest Conference, I don't know.
Yeah, it's different. I mean, there's a couple things that's different. It's different when you don't know you're playing next week. And then obviously the single elimination, it's I guess it's a little bit like being in a loser's bracket of a double elimination. And so you're just going playing, and you need to win the game in front of you. And it is different. I mean, I think the Big 12 put it together this way for their reasons. And, ideally, I think the teams that are set up to play next week, you're able to start your 3 guys, and get them work for next weekend. I think that's something the league needs to look at.
Yeah. Talking to Tim Tadlock, what do you remember the first time around with Cincinnati?
Very competitive. Let's see. I mean,
it's been a while.
Yeah, no, and on the mound, obviously O'Connor threw the ball really good against us. I think he threw a complete game. Taylor threw the ball really good against us. They pitched it pretty good out of the bullpen too in the extra inning game. They executed some pitches when they needed to. It was a very competitive series. Looks like to me they got a couple guys that are out possibly in this game. I don't really know what that's about. But again, I expect it to be a competitive game.
You have to feel like, and you said this all year long, there's not anybody in this league that you don't think you can roll out there and beat. I mean, you guys can put together a run here. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I think the biggest challenge is right now it's game 1.
Yeah.
I mean, it's getting everybody accustomed to the stadium. Sometimes the upper deck, for hitters is a little bit different. It's something that they've never seen in their life. And so the guys that hadn't played here, that's a little bit of adjustment. So trying to get through game 1 and obviously, give your team a chance tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. It is. It's different for us too, because we're higher than we ever are. We're up there on the mountaintop, So we adjust too.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some adjustments of some things that your eyes maybe hadn't seen. We've seen, on both sides of it, guys come in and settle in and play the game really well, like they always have. And we've seen where guys maybe try to do too much and get caught up in maybe the stadium or whatever it is. But there is a visual for hitters that is different, and that's something you got to adjust to.
Coach, were you happy with your guys that won the awards? I know it's that doesn't translate to where you want to do and the things you want to do, but
yeah, I thought all those guys were very, very deserving. And again, those are guys that are definitely, they've loved the process. They've stuck with it every day, and those guys are really good baseball players, and they earn the right to be all Big 12 guys.
Coach, appreciate the time, and we'll talk to you soon.
Great, appreciate it, Hack.
That's Tim Tadlock. We got more coming up around the corner on the Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
This is Texas Tech baseball coach Tim Tadlock. Good teams understand how the game changes, and great teams stay ahead of the changes by being prepared. That's why Matador Club is proud to be the official collective of Texas Tech Athletics and has been at the forefront of the NIL game since day one. Your donations to the Matador Club keep Texas Tech student athletes competitive and support local charity partners. Donate today at matadorclub.org and help us stay ahead of the game. Wreck 'em.
As Texans, we have many reasons to be proud of the Lone Star State. Showing our pride by saying, "Don't mess with Texas," means we gotta step up, walk the walk, do our part to keep Texas clean. Because after all these years, all the roads we travel, and all of our traditions, for all us Texans, "Don't mess with Texas" means don't litter. Brought to you by the Texas Department of Transportation.
Batter up. It's baseball season, Red Raiders. Make it a home run by grabbing everything from chips and dip to hot dogs and hamburgers at United Supermarkets, Market Street, and Amigos. The bases are loaded with all your tailgate essentials at prices that keep spirits high and costs low. Hungry? Be sure to pick up Ranchers Reserve USDA Choice All Angus Beef for your pre- or post-game feast. It's the beef loved by fans everywhere. Get your game on at United Supermarkets, Market Street, and Amigos, the fan headquarters of baseball season.
I'm James Arnold with First Bank and Trust, a division of UMB Bank. For almost 30 years, our bank has been a part of this community and the organizations that make our city great. We're firmly committed to supporting organizations in our city that bring an exceptional quality of life to all of us. Organizations like Texas Tech University, Lubbock Christian University, and our local schools all enrich our lives to make West Texas the best Texas. Learn more about us at firstbanktexas.com. That's firstbanktexas.com.
Member FDIC.
We're back here on the United Supermarkets warm-up show, getting ready for a rematch with Cincinnati. But before we do that, we're going to hear from a Big 12 first-teamer, Damian Bravo. And Damian, appreciate you taking the time. What does it mean to you to get that award? Anything?
It's pretty cool, actually. Last year, I think I had a better year last year, and I feel like I got snubbed out of it. But I think it was like conference-only stats. So this year was a huge step forward for me in the conference just alone. I hit whatever I hit and deserved that first team. And it was a pretty loaded conference this year with players on every team, especially in the outfield.
Damian, what's been the best and worst parts of this year?
The best parts have been that we have not given up. We've stuck together as a team, and just like we show up to the yard every day and just willingly knowing that we have a chance every day, no matter like what the outcome is. And the worst part is obviously the results, just the results we're not getting on offense and defense, and obviously at the end of the game.
Yeah. You know what I like the most about you?
What's that?
Your smile that you just cracked off there. That smile is going to take you a long way in life. You're a very talented ball player, extremely talented. We all know this. But that smile is going to take you a long way. Has it been tough to keep that smile through some of these hard times?
Thank you for that. But it's definitely been hard. But as a leader on this team, I feel like with the new guys we got on this team and the freshmen that we have on this team, it's always important for me to keep a smile on my face just to see them knowing that I'm just pushing through and know that it's a hard season, and letting them know like this is baseball, like stuff happens for a reason, and really just talking to them and letting them know that it's okay to smile, like even when we're losing, like it's fine, like it's baseball, like it's a game of failure no matter what, like the odds are against us every game, and just like my mom always tells me that to keep my smile just because she's not at the games and on TV she gets to see that, so that's another huge role on why I smile every day.
Well, I just admire it so much because I know how hard this game is and how much it can do to you mentally, and in a world that's already tough enough, for you to keep that, in your arsenal. And I do think it's a weapon, that smile. Keep it. It looks good on you. Have you envisioned what a run might be like here in Arlington?
I've envisioned it the entire trip up here. Last night, me and Tracer talked about it, and just even last night before bed, I imagined it again, and just beating Cincinnati will be the first step, obviously, and then just knowing that we had some unfinished business with them, and that first game where we went 12 innings, That game just fell out of our hands, and especially against West Virginia, that second game as well, where we were like on the verge of scoring 3 innings in a row and just couldn't crack that run in. And then after that, I mean, I think we got ASU again maybe, and then championship on the other side will probably be Oklahoma State. And you know how that goes in the Big 12. Like, it's going to be competitive, and it's going to come down to the last pitch against Oklahoma State.
Well, it would only be right because we didn't get to play them in the regular season, which still doesn't make any sense to me. That should be played every year. It doesn't matter where. Just play it. So, but I have this feeling like you guys, being through what you've been through, you have to say to yourself, right, we can do this.
Yes. We've talked as a team, and the entire trip up, it's just been, why not us? Why not us? Everyone doesn't have us on their bingo card winning the Big 12 tournament, so let's make it something to where, like, they should have put it on the bingo card. If not, they should have even had us in the back of their mind. Just maybe Texas Tech has it in them, and I think we have it in us.
Yeah. Just to, again, we've really never seen you guys with your backs against the wall in this tournament, so it'll be interesting to see how that turns out when everything is on the line. So just tell me one thing that you guys have to do against Cincinnati here in just a little bit to win.
Definitely going to have to be take the game one pitch at a time and win the pitch ahead of you, and just really have short-term memory loss, because I feel like in that Cincinnati 12-inning game, I feel like we dwelled on the mistakes we made late in the game, and that cost us really badly in the 10, 11, 12 innings. And just having short memory loss, taking it one pitch at a time, and knowing that our season could end tomorrow, and some seniors could never play baseball again tomorrow. So just having that, and if that's not enough motivation, then we shouldn't be here.
I love it, and I've really enjoyed watching you play. Thank you, Damian, for the time.
Thank you. Have a good one.
All right, that's Damian Bravo, first team All Big 12er, and a great Red Raider. We're back with more after this on the Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Every drop counts. Introducing the Patriot 50 Series sprayer from Case IH that puts every drop of product exactly where you want it. Enhanced LED lights, a cab designed for all-day comfort, and more precise spraying technology. Because just like you, we know every drop counts. Visit your local Wiley implement for details on the new Patriot 50 Series sprayer.
I'm Scott Wiley. We'll try hard to earn your business, but even harder to keep it. That's it. That's all.
Nothing lasts like a steel building. Standard Structures has been in West Texas since 1995, and you can count on them for steel buildings that will last. Standard Structures manufactures steel buildings and components that fit your needs. Commercial, industrial, or agricultural, even residential, like a shed, a carport, a fence, a roof, or maybe a barn dominium. You know with Standard Structures it's going to last. For steel buildings that last, 806-746-9901. Call Standard Structures first in New Deal. Head north on I-27 and take exit 14.
The West Texas Land Guys proudly present 2 premier developments for the 2025 Parade of Homes. The Vineyards at Escondido Ranch and the Estates at Crescent Ranch in Wolfworth, Texas. Located in the award-winning Friendship ISD, the Vineyards offer luxury living on half-acre lots at 50th and Alcove, while Crescent Ranch provides spacious 1-acre lots at Woodrow and FM 179 in South Lubbock. Don't miss your chance to build your dream home. Visit WestTexasLandGuys.com to explore available lots today.
A home is only as good as the foundation it's built on. If yours is compromised, the problems will only get worse. At West Tech Foundation, we are Lubbock's only locally owned foundation repair company, and we're dedicated to helping West Texans protect their most valuable asset, their homes. We provide honest evaluations, competitive prices, and affordable repairs, and we get it right the first time. We'd love for you to give us a call if you'd like a free inspection of your home's foundation. We live here, we work here, and we've built the foundation of our lives here in West Texas. Wreck 'em.
Red Raiders and Cincinnati Bearcats coming up in the opening game of the Big 12 tournament for these two squads in just a few minutes. Time now for the starting lineups between these two teams. We'll start with the Bearcats, who are 31-23 coming in. They finished 8th in the conference with a 16-14 record. Leading things off for the Bearcats will be the Big 12's Player of the Year, Carrington Cross. He's a senior third baseman out of Brownsburg, Indiana. 4 for 11 with 5 runs scored against the Red Raiders. Also walked 6 times in that series. Cross hitting .414 on the year. Jack Natilli is their catcher. He'll bat second, a sophomore out of Benicia, Pennsylvania. 3 for 12 line against the Red Raiders with a homer and 5 driven in. His average sits at .328. Quentin Coates will play first base for them today. He did not play in the series against the Red Raiders. He's a freshman out of Olathe, Kansas. Hitting fourth will be Cal Sefcik, their left fielder. He's a sophomore out of Palo Heights, Illinois. 4 for 14 with 4 RBI against the Red Raiders. Sefcik's average at .297. Hitting fifth will be their designated hitter, Tommy O'Connor, a senior out of Martinsville, Indiana. 3 for 12 with a run, a double, a couple of walks against Tech pitching. O'Connor hitting .239. Hitting sixth will be former Red Raider Loudon Brooks, the senior second baseman out of Cincinnati. 5 for 13 with 4 runs, 2 RBI, and 2 walks against Tech pitching. Loudon on the year hitting .230. The center fielder is Derek Pitts. He's a freshman out of St. Louis, Missouri. He will bat 7th. Did not have an AB against the Red Raiders in the series in Lubbock. Did come in as a pinch runner, had a stolen base and a run. Charlie Niehaus is their shortstop, a freshman out of Westchester, Ohio. 2 for 13 with a walk against Tech pitching. Also had a couple of errors in the series. Niehaus hits .296 on the year. And batting ninth will be their right fielder, Donovan Ford, senior out of Greensville, South Carolina. 2 for 10, 5 runs, double, homer, 2 RBI against Tech pitching. Ford hitting .224. On the mound, it's Nathan Taylor, a sophomore right-hander from Amelia, Ohio. He's got a 5-2 record and a 3.65 ERA. 13 appearances, all starts, 74 innings, 71 hits, 39 runs, 30 of those earned, 29 walks to go with 75 Ks. Opponents hitting just .251 against the right-hander, Nathan Taylor. Time now for the Red Raiders starting lineup. Tim Tadlock's team 20-32 on the year heading in. 13-17 was the finish in Big 12 play, the 9th seed in this Big 12 tournament. Coach Tadlock's team will have Tracer Lopez leading things off, the junior second baseman out of Rosebud. 5 for 11 with 2 runs, a double, RBI, and a couple of free passes against the Bearcats. Tracer hitting .295 on the year. Kyler Thompson bats second place center, sophomore out of Santa Fe, Texas. 1 for 7 against the Bearcats. The one hit was a double, scored a couple times, drove into and walked twice as well. Hitting third in the Red Raider lineup will be left fielder Logan Hughes. Logan named an All-Big 12 first-team member this week. Sophomore out of DeLand, Florida, had a 3 for 13 line against Cincinnati. Couple of runs, double, homer, 3 RBI, 2 walks. Logan's average at .335. Another first-team All-Big 12 member bats right behind him in the lineup as Damian Bravo is the cleanup hitter. The junior right fielder out of Haltom City, 5 for 14, 4 runs, double, 2 homers, 3 driven in, and a hit by pitch against Cincinnati. Bravo's average at .338. Robin Villeneuve leads the Red Raiders in hitting at .364. He will bat 5th today. Robin, the senior first baseman, was named a second-team All-Big 12 member. He really struggled against Cincinnati. 1 for 14 with 2 runs and an RBI in that series, so you know Robin would love to get back after these Bearcats today. The designated hitter will bat 6th. That's Antonelli Savateri. He's a junior out of Rowlett. 4 for 10, 4 runs, a homer, 3 RBI against Cincinnati. The average for Savateri at .308. Davis Rivers will be your catcher today. He'll bat 7th. The sophomore out of Waller. 1 for 4 as one hit against the Bearcats was a 3-run homer. Also walked a couple of times. Rivers hitting .218. Hitting 8th will be your third baseman, Peyton Schultz, senior out of Poway, California. Played in just one game against Cincinnati, going 0 for 4. His average is .238. And batting ninth, Coleman Ryan, freshman shortstop out of Tomball. 2 for 9, 2 runs, an RBI, and a hit by pitch against Cincinnati on the year. Coleman hitting .252. On the mound, it's Mac Hewer, sophomore right-hander out of Greensboro, Georgia. 2-3 this year with a 6.18 ERA, 13 appearances, all starts, 51 innings, 62 hits, 41 runs, 35 of those earned, 22 walks, 46 Ks. Opponents hitting .305 against the right-hander Mac Hewer. There are the starting lineups. We'll have our key to the game coming up next as we get ready for the first pitch with the Red Raiders and the Bearcats right here on the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Red Raider fans, college baseball is here, so grab a cold, refreshing Dos Equis lager to watch your team hit it out of the park. Whether you're at the bar with fellow Texas Tech fans or watching with your friend who went to that other school, Dos Equis is there for it all. Rack 'em! Dos Equis, official import beer of the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2025. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
It can be hard to know where to go with aches, sprains, and stuffy noses. UMC's new 24/7 Urgent Care at Health and Wellness Hospital is here to help. UMC's 24/7 Urgent Care Clinic allows patients of all ages to receive care with shorter wait times and EC-trained providers so that the help you need is always here. UMC 24/7 Urgent Care, now open behind Health and Wellness Hospital at 110th and Slide, or visit umchealthsystem.com for more information.
The Texas Tech Alumni Association helped make me a Red Raider. My name is Emma Reeves, a current student from Clear Lake, Texas. My parents are members of the Clear Lake Alumni Chapter, where I received a scholarship to attend Tech. Without the support of the TTAA, I would not have been able to make my Red Raider dream a reality. Membership matters. If you want to support the education of students like me, consider joining today at texastechalumni.org/join. Belong today. You're one of us.
At Simmons Pump and Supply, we sell more than just pumps. We sell peace of mind. Your water supply is critical to the well-being of your crops and your family. When it comes to irrigation and house wells, no other product has been designed by and built for West Texans for over 70 years. The next time your well stops producing, make sure your contractor calls Simmons Pump and Supply for the highest quality solution for your water well applications, or visit SimmonsPump.com to learn more. Give us a try. We'll deliver. Recom Tech.
A reminder that Texas Tech doubles are presented by Dos Equis no matter where you're watching baseball this season. Be sure to buy a cold, crisp Dos Equis with a real one and Recom Tech. And you can get those Dos Equis products at United Supermarkets. Make this season a home run from chips and dip to hot dogs and hamburgers. United Supermarkets is your game day fan headquarters. Get all your game day essentials at United Supermarkets, the official supermarket of Texas Tech Athletics. Jamie, the previous game, not interesting, but interesting, especially when you dive into the numbers. That Arizona State pitchers struck out 18 BYU Cougars and lost 2-0. I mean, that is rough.
Yeah, they also walked 8 guys and hit 3 guys, so it was pretty much strike them out or walk them all game long. I mean, the number of hits in the contest, just 6 for each team. It was, 6 and 5.
11 total.
Yeah, I am a fan of low-scoring, tight baseball games, just like I'm a fan of 12 to 11 tight baseball game. As long as it's close, I think it's entertaining. That game was not a lot of fun to watch because there was not a lot of action.
Well,
I mean, the both batters that scored reached on free passes. There was one hit that drove in the runner from first, a double in the second inning, and beyond that, there was just not a lot of excitement.
Combine that with the crowd, which was basically nil.
Upwards of 90 to 100 people, maybe?
Yeah, basically nil. I mean, and then the ball, I don't know. It is kind of humid in here today, but I don't know if it's just great pitching, but the ball didn't travel at all. And so we'll see if that changes at all as the day goes along. But I'm with you. That is just amazing, and at times just kind of like, really, this is what we're watching here with these teams struggling. Of course, we've got Cincinnati and Texas Tech coming up here in just about 13 minutes officially. Later on today at 4 o'clock Central Time, Oklahoma State is the 7. They'll take on Baylor, the 10. Kansas State is the 6. They'll take on the 11, Houston. at 8 o'clock. And again, these are loosely timed here. Time to move around. And then the teams that are kicking it at their hotels, so to speak, are Arizona, the 4 seed, West Virginia, the 1, Kansas, the 2, and TCU, the 3. One thing that amazed me about the awards is TCU had 5 all-freshman players. That's got to be a nice little thing to have in your back pocket there with the youth movement that TCU has.
Yeah, some really, really impressive players. Coach Tadlock talked about it when around the time that the Red Raiders were playing them. It was a team that really was doing it old school style, not doing it through the transfer portal. Now they have some big additions in their through the portal, but really it was about a great freshman class, and Stroh-Snyder especially, just absolutely terrific player, well deserving of that Freshman of the Year honor. But Traeger behind the plate, I also thought was terrific. Franco, a two-way guy. I mean, those players for TCU are going to be good for a while, and doing it with the high school guys, not just bringing in other guys from other schools. I like seeing that.
All right, so you're going to bump us our keys to the game, and you know these numbers already, but I'm going to throw them at you just in case you want to use any of them. Cincinnati, number 1 in the country in bunt base hits, Power 4 with 35. So there might be a mid-major school that's got more, but we're talking Power 4 here. Big 10, SEC, ACC, Big 12. Number 1 in the country in bunt base hits, and they are number 2 in stolen bases at 126 in the country. And I'll let you do your thing right now.
All right, well, those numbers are going to factor in what I'm going to talk about today. Today's key to the game is to dream small. And what I mean by that, a couple different ways. First and foremost, you can't be thinking about winning 4 games here. You got to be thinking about winning 1 game each day. It's got to be about take care of the business that's right in front of you. Coach Tadlock preaches, worry about the next pitch. Right now, it's got to be that way for the Red Raiders. You can't look at it and be thinking, man, it's going to be really hard to win 4 in a row. Nope, just win 1 in a row today. So don't dream big. Don't be thinking about winning this thing. Be thinking about winning today. That's it. That's what I mean by dream small there. The second part of it, just like we just saw in that game, this series or this championship is not going to be won by teams most likely to hit the most home runs. It's about teams who hit with runners in scoring position, hit for average, get guys on base, and situational hit and find ways to drive in runners. So hit with runners in scoring position, manufacture runs with small ball, which Cincinnati does really well, which we've seen the Red Raiders really pushing themselves to do more in recent weeks. This big ballpark, again, there's not going to be a ton of home runs. It's not like Rip Griffin Park or many of the others that we see in the Big 12 Conference. It's going to be about singles, balls in the alley. It's going to be about stolen bases. It's going to be about hitting with runners in scoring position. Don't think about the long ball. Think about the single with a guy on base at second. Think about moving a runner over from second to third with 1 out so you can get a sacrifice fly to bring them in. So 2 different ways there. It's not about dreaming big. It's about dreaming small. 1 game at a time. Do the little things. That's today's key to the game. Presented by Wiley Implement and Spray Center. Built by farmers. Wiley Implement and Spray Center.
Tim Tadlock essentially said that it's the anatomy of going on a run. Well, you can't even think that far. You can't even think that far. How do you go on a run? Well, what's the anatomy of it? Well, the anatomy of it is do what you just said. Go out and not lose focus. Stay pitch to pitch and go see if you can get a W.
How about run through the bottom of the first inning without giving up runs, which has been a major problem for the Red Raiders this year.
Huge problem because you've been a team that's had to come from behind so many times. Do you have that first inning number on you?
I think 25 times, and you're 5 and 20 in the games that you give up a run in the first inning.
25 times Texas Tech has given up runs in the first inning.
I mean, this is only game 53, so almost half.
Almost half the time. You got to fix that. All right, we'll have more coming up here in just a few moments. We're getting closer to first pitch. Texas Tech and Cincinnati afternoon baseball here in the Metroplex on the Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
At Covenant Health, you'll find the largest and most trusted integrated team of heart specialists between Dallas and Phoenix. Our unified approach brings together the finest minds in cardiology, ensuring that no matter the heart or vascular challenge, you have the most capable hands in the industry.
Our team working together means your heart care is always coordinated and focused on your well-being.
Because when it's your heart, every moment matters.
8 p.m. Friday to 12 a.m. Monday. Is that when you use electricity the most? Because with the Reliant Truly Free Weekends plan, that's also when you can save the most. Whether you're binging shows or washing clothes, you're saving dough. With Truly Free Weekends, powered by 100% solar. Just call 1-866-RELIANT or visit Reliant.com. Reliant, proud partner of Texas Tech Athletics.
Terms and conditions apply. Reliant PUCT number 10007.
We, the hungry of this burger-loving nation, deserve the Sonic Smasher. Always made to order and hand-smashed into greatness. America, today we smash free. One nation under melty cheese with liberty and a truckload of sauce for all. Meet our Smashinal burger.
The Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic. See menu for details.
Batter up. It's baseball season, Red Raiders. Make it a home run by grabbing everything from chips and dip to hot dogs and hamburgers at United Supermarkets, Market Street, and Amigos. The bases are loaded with all your tailgate essentials at prices that keep spirits high and costs low. Hungry? Be sure to pick up Rancher's Reserve USDA Choice All Angus Beef for your pre- or post-game feast. It's the beef loved by fans everywhere. Get your game on at United Supermarkets, Market Street, and Amigos, the fan headquarters of baseball season.
The newest evolution of Farmall elevates performance, comfort, and styling to continue the legacy of this legendary tractor. The new Farmall Medium Utility C-Series features 4 models that combine power and technology for use on the farm and in the field. Case IH, built by farmers. Stop by your local Wiley Implement today to find out more about the all-new Farmall C Utility Tractor.
I'm Scott Wiley. We'll try hard to earn your business, but even harder to keep it. That's it. That's all.
Through powering impactful sustainability, respectful safety and security, and while delivering an enhanced customer service, Johnson Controls is your hometown partner for over 30 years. As a proud partner of Texas Tech, Johnson Controls is committed to the Lubbock community and is searching for individuals looking for a career with a global leader in safety products through life-saving engineered products. If you're looking to work with proud employees and for servant leadership, Johnson Controls is your answer. Apply online at johnsoncontrols.com. Johnson Controls is an equal opportunity employer.
On the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield, you've been listening to the United Supermarkets Warm-Up Show. Red Raider Baseball is presented by First Bank and Trust.
Blast this thing! Look out! The 3-2, strike three! There's one, there's two! A double play! Grandiose, adios, muchacho! My goodness! Ball game! The victory bells are going to ring again!
It's time for Red Raider Baseball. Today's game is brought to you by Reliant Energy, proud partner of Texas Tech Athletics. Sonic, Sonic. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Covenant Health, every moment matters. And by Energy Alliance. Thank you to Texas Tech Athletics Energy Alliance, a partnership to promote the oil and gas industry and its positive impact on local communities and higher education. Let's go to the booth for the call of today's game.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome again to Globe Life Field, where down below, Jordan Bishel and Tim Tadlock are discussing the rules and regulations of the field with today's umpires. That would be Scott Letendre as the home plate umpire. Casey Mosier is at third. Chris Griffith is at second. Mike Morris is at first. That is a plethora of well-known names calling balls and strikes and outs and safe here today. It is dirt all around the infield, on the mound, real dirt, and then artificial surface everywhere else. A little fluffier in the infield and the outfield, a little tighter in the foul ground areas, like Jamie was talking about, it's tough to get balls out of here. 407 to straightaway center, 410 to left center, 372 to the left field alley, 374 to the right field alley, 326 down the right field line, 334 down the left field line, as Cincinnati is taking the field in their softball uniforms, all black with black tops, black bottoms, black caps, and helmets. Cincinnati across the front of the jersey tops. And Texas Tech will be in their Saturday Reds on a Wednesday. As the visitors, they'll bat first.
There are 5 different camera people on the field right now.
5 of them, yeah. They've taken over.
Is Nolan Ryan pitching for 500 here? For 300, I mean, not 500.
They've taken over our jobs here.
I mean, they're all over the infield.
One of them's our own Brandon Brieger, I believe, down there. Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know why he'd be behind the Cincinnati mound, but
I'm not sure.
White bottoms for Texas Tech, black helmets, black caps, as the Red Raiders will bat first here. And again, going through his warm-ups are Nathan Taylor. Nathan Taylor is an honorable mention All Big 12 performer. In the Big 12, he was a 4.68 ERA, 3-2 record. He made 9 starts, 9 appearances, 50 innings, 35 runs, 26 of those earned. 20 walks, 40 strikeouts, and 13 doubles is what he's given up this year. Dos Equis doubles, and that's number 1 on the Cincinnati team as far as doubles given.
Actually pitched against the Red Raiders right here in this building last season. Finished up the contest that the Red Raiders won 10-5. Taylor went 2 perfect innings. No hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. He was good, but the Red Raiders were better on that day, defeating Cincinnati 10-5, ending their season. And I think we could definitely say they've got the opportunity to return the favor here against the Red Raiders.
Oh, yeah, they
today.
do. They do. That was the only game that Texas Tech played with Cincinnati last year. Already played 3 this year. The series is knotted at 2 apiece. Finally, that clock is ticking down. Home plate umpire sweeping the dirt off of home plate. It becomes bright white. Chalk lines are perfect. J. Bob Thomas coaching third. Eric Gutierrez down at first. And Tracer Lopez steps in from the left side to face off with Nathan Taylor, who comes set and delivers. And he'll bend in strike 1. First pitch coming at 12:47 Central Time. Tracer Lopez takes a hack and fouls it back and left.
Tracer had a really good Big 12 tournament a season ago. He went 5 for 13. Including a couple of hits against Cincinnati.
He was 5 for 11 against the Bearcats. So that one's outside for a ball, wasted there. A ball and 2 strikes to Tracer Lopez, who hit .328 in Big 12 play. .295 overall. The pitch. A little bit low. Good eye by Tracer. And we are high above home plate here in this broadcast booth. You can see the corners very well. Pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Well, he'd gone with a fastball away that just missed on the outer edge, and then a breaking ball that Tracer took low for ball 2, but then came back with the fastball over the heart of the plate. Lopez could not catch up, and he's out number 1.
Man, that had some rise to it. Climbed the ladder a little bit. All right, here's Tyler Thompson in from the right side for the Red Raiders, the center fielder. Pitch. Strike 1. He was 1 for 7 against Cincinnati. Hit .204 in league play. .257 overall. He's got a black sleeve on the right arm. Taps home plate. And awaits this pitch. Here it comes. High and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. No score, just underway. Top of the first inning. The pitch. Swinging a foul tip right at home plate.
Off speed there against Kyler, and he was definitely out in front of it a little bit.
The pitch. Upstairs. It looks like Cincinnati has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 infielders when you combine the umpires. They're black tops, gray bottoms. Pitch. Strike 3 at the belt. 2 away, down looking Tyler Thompson.
Yeah, a little bit of an elevated fastball there, but the home plate umpire says at the top of the zone, and back-to-back Ks for Taylor to begin this game.
I'll bring up Logan Hughes, first team All Big 12 for good reason. 376 in the conference. Pitch. Strike 1. Boy, Taylor's really pumping in the strike zone. And early in counts. Pitch. Strike 2. Cincinnati's got a lot of softball in them. Like I talked about the jerseys. They do a bunch of chants, a lot of chirping. All of them up on the railing on the third base dugout. And everything echoes through here because there's not a lot of people here. There's a swing and a foul ball at home plate. Just staying alive is Hughes with 2 outs here in the first.
Yeah, there's definitely a way to combat that. Score runs. Don't let them score. That'll usually quiet down a dugout.
It's way up and outside there to Hughes. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hughes was 3 for 13 against Cincinnati. Quick pitch. That's a high foul ball over the left side into the third deck. There's about 6 decks here at Globe Life. That's Andrews Brothers Roofing foul ball. Andrews Brothers Roofing, we nail it every time.
Every time.
The count may be wrong up on the scoreboard. I think it's 1 and 2. Pitch. High drive to center field. Center fielder going back, and he's going to be able to get underneath it and make the catch all the way out to Pitts. Derek Pitts makes the grab. He hit it a long ways.
Yeah, probably about 395, but that's not where you want to hit it, straight away center field. If he pulls that one, it's in the seats in right field for a home run.
We go to the bottom of the first. We'll reset the Texas Tech defensive alignment. Give you the numbers again on Mac Hewer when we come back. This is coverage of the Big 12 baseball tournament and no score as we head to the bottom of the first of the Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
8 p.m. Friday to 12 a.m. Monday. Is that when you use electricity the most? Because with the Reliant Truly Free Weekends plan, that's also when you can save the most. Whether you're binging shows or washing clothes, you're saving dough. With Truly Free Weekends, powered by 100% solar. Just call 1-866-RELIANT or visit Reliant.com. Reliant, proud partner of Texas Tech Athletics.
Terms and conditions apply. Reliant PUCT number 10007.
Overton Hotel and Conference Center is the official hotel of Texas Tech Athletics and the Texas Tech Alumni Association, and is the perfect home away from home for all of your game day needs. Enjoy stylish accommodations, thoughtful amenities, and an unbeatable location near Texas Tech University, Jones AT&T Stadium, United Supermarkets Arena, and Rip Griffin Park. We invite all Red Raider fans to join us before and after every home game, where you can enjoy live music and your favorite game day food and drinks. When it comes to Texas Tech game days, we've got all the essentials and more. Wreck 'em Tech.
Mac Hewer's down there taking his warm-up tosses. It's Texas Tech didn't scratch in the top of first. Jamie, what we got defensively?
Red Raiders with the same defensive alignment that we have seen a bunch of late, with Logan Hughes in left, Carter Thompson's in center, Damian Bravo over there in right field, at Schultz at third, with Coleman Ryan at short, Tracer Lopez second, Robin Villeneuve at first base, behind the dish, Davis Rivers. On the mound, the right-hander Mac Hewer, 2-3 on the season with a 6.18 ERA. His first start against Cincinnati went 2 innings, giving up 6 hits, 4 runs, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. Hewer left that game early. The Red Raiders picked him up, came back to take the lead, but gave it up in the 9th and then lost in the 12th. Mack was injured at the end of last year and did not get to pitch in this Big 12 tournament, so this is his first appearance in the Big 12 tournament.
And he'll have to face off with a Big 12 Player of the Year right out of the chute, Carrington Cross, who ended up hitting .420 in Big 12 play. In Lubbock, he was 4 for 11. Righty against righty here to start. Good on good. The wind and the pitch. Inside just a bit for a ball. Fastball there that missed. 1 ball and no strikes. Overall, Carrington Cross hitting .414. And he is just littered all over the place in the record books for Cincinnati. Pitch in there for a strike. He's tied for 4th at UC in career hits, 4th in home runs, 5th in RBI, 3 in walks. So not many folks have better numbers in Cincinnati's baseball history than this guy, Carrington Cross. Pitch. That's a high fly ball to center field. Going backpedaling, and settling underneath it to make the catch. Thompson went away.
Yeah, struck it well, got underneath it a little bit. Kyler had to keep going back, getting used to the setting here, but is able to get camp underneath it and make the catch for a harmless out, number 1.
I think Hewer got away with one there. That had a lot of the plate. That'll bring up Big 12 second-team performer Jack Natilli, who hit .248 in conference play, catcher for the Bearcats. Don't let them on base because they can really run. The pitch. Strike 1. Nice spot there for Hewer in the scoreless game so far in the bottom of the first. Overall, Natilli, .328 batting average. Wide open stance from the right side. Pitch inside for a ball. Natilli's left the yard 8 times, driven in 47. The wind and the pitch. Chop foul into the third base dugout. Ricochets amongst the Bearcats. Second year in the Big 12. BYU stays alive, knocking off Arizona State earlier. Pitch. Hot shot right at first. Villeneuve flags it down, no problem.
Natilli does a nice job going the opposite way with an outside fastball. Struck it well, but Red Raiders had it defensed well. Perfect placement for Villeneuve. Just reaches up and grabs that one for out number 2.
Quentin Coates going to step in from the right side. Landon Viduric is not in the lineup for Cincinnati today. Viduric is an honorable mention All Big 12 player. We're not sure why. He has a ton of stolen bases. He's not in the hitting 9 today. As the first pitch is a strike to the outside corner from Mac Hewer.
Yeah, really nice breaking ball there to start that at-bat. It starts over the heart of the plate and cuts to the outside and catches that black of the dish for strike 1.
Second pitch, bent a little too far outside. Coates on the all-freshman team, .271 conference batting average. Holds the bat high by the right ear. Pitch, swing and a miss. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Mac Hewer goes 1, 2, 3.
Good work by Mac. Threw the fastball by him. 11 pitch inning. 8 of the 11 for strikes. We'll have to see him pound in the zone.
We head to the top of the second here in Arlington. Before we do, let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. When we come back, Damian Bravo, Robin Villeneuve, and Antonelli Salvatore to the plate for the Red Raiders on the Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
It's not a good idea to toy with electricity. Leave that to the professionals. Powering Lubbock for over 3 decades, D&K Hunt Electric has the knowledge and experience to safely install and repair all electrical components. Whether for commercial, industrial, or residential projects, our certified electricians are here to serve you for all of your electrical needs and at an affordable price. Call D&K Hunt Electric at 806-866-9911 to learn more today. D&K Hunt Electric, a proud partner of Texas Tech Athletics.
I'm James Arnold with First Bank and Trust, a division of UMB Bank. Our bank has been a part of this community for almost 30 years, offering banking services for both personal and business needs. From Texas Tech University to LCU, our bank's been a supporter of the arts, education, and athletics throughout West Texas. For services provided by First Bank and Trust, visit our website at firstbanktexas.com or visit one of our banking centers across the South Plains. That's firstbanktexas.com to learn more.
Member FDIC.
Covenant Medical Group has 5 convenient urgent care locations in Lubbock, including one just for the kids. Visit covenanthealth.org/urgent care to find an urgent care clinic near you. As Damian Bravo will lead things off for the Red Raiders, the first pitch is a little upstairs to the first team performer Damian Bravo, who thought he was slighted a little bit last year, was happy to get into the first team this year. As that moves outside, 2 balls, no strikes, and a scoreless affair in the top of the second inning.
Damian led the conference in batting average last year, but his home runs were just 3 last season. He's been a much more of a power hitter, still hitting for average at the same time this year.
That one's fouled straight back into the netting. Taylor's wanting to work fast. Home plate umpire barely got his mask on before Taylor went into his little half wind-up, and then he misses outside with that one, so a hitter's count coming here for Damian Bravo. It was 5 for 14 against Cincinnati. Ended up hitting .378 in conference play. Pitch. Inside corner for a strike, and Bravo had tossed the bat away. He goes to retrieve it and then walks back to face a 3-2 pitch.
Yeah, I already told the home plate umpire. My bad.
He's in the very back of the batter's box. Taylor's 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
So close to getting that first base runner, especially a leadoff base runner. That would have been big. Instead, it's strikeout number 3.
That'll bring up Robin Villeneuve, second team All Big 12 player. .342 ended up being his conference average. .362 overall. The pitch. Strike 1. We got both pitchers peppering the zone early and often so far in this one. The pitch. Up and away.
Robin, not a member of the Red Raiders last year, so didn't play in the Big 12 tournament, but did play in this ballpark for Tennessee against the Red Raiders.
The pitch is about lettering high. Through the zone across the Texas Tech. Said he was a little miffed. He wanted to be first team. He's like, who's the other first baseman? There's a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, base clear. Top of the second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Taylor, tough to touch early on.
Changing speeds there, going with the breaking ball. Robin out in front of it.
Yeah, tight slider. That'll bring up Antonelli Salvatore, trying to get on base. First pitch on the inside corner for a strike. Taylor feeling good so far today. It's kind of hard to describe his windup. He starts like he's in the stretch, then he comes set, and then he kicks and fires and gets a foul ball straight back. Count is 0-2. It's kind of a stretch windup hybrid.
Mm-hmm. A mix of both in there.
Count is 0-2 in the pitch. South side, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Red Raiders playing for their season here today. Cincinnati trying to firm up its resume for a possible trip to the dance. This ball is on the ground of the second baseman. Loudon Brooks scoops it up and throws him out. And another 1-2-3 inning. That's all we've seen so far.
Well, just like the first game, the pitching winning out so far in this one.
We head to the bottom of the second. Cincinnati, nothing. Texas Tech, nothing. On the Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
No matter your favorite game day traditions, it all starts with a cup of coffee to get you ready to cheer on a Red Raiders win. Community Coffee is proud to be the official coffee of Texas Tech Athletics, serving Red Raider Nation with rich and smooth blends crafted right here in the USA. We've supported and celebrated thriving communities like the Texas Tech family for over 100 years, and we believe there's no better day than game day for bringing people together. Community Coffee, strong as our roots.
Red Raider Club members, this is Texas Tech Athletics Director Kirby Hoka, and I want to say thank you. You are the foundation of Texas Tech student-athlete success. You power over 400 student-athletes annually with vital resources like scholarships, nutrition, academic support, Strive program funding, and much more. Thank you, Red Raider Club members, for your leadership and heartfelt investment in Texas Tech athletics. Reckham.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Texas Tech University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Hi, atop Globe Life Field. We head to the bottom of the second inning here in the Big 12 tournament. Red Raiders and Bearcats, the 8-9 game here. Going to be hotly contested, it looks like. Cal Sepsic will lead things off. Sepsic, the left fielder for Cincinnati, 4 for 14 in Lubbock, and hit .286 in Big 12 play. .297 overall is Hewer. Readies. Glove tucked in tight to his chest, the wind and the pitch. Check swing down the right field line for a base hit. Sepsic hits first, thinks about second, but Bravo scoops it up to keep him to a check swing single.
Still hit pretty hard. Robin dove towards the line and couldn't get to it. That's the ultimate bit of luck right there. Try to hold your swing up and it's just placed perfectly. Good job by Bravo to get there quickly and hold him to just a single.
Yeah, that was kind of a whoops single there, but the key word is single.
First base runner of the day.
Here's Tommy O'Connor, designated hitter, left-handed hitter. Wide open stance. The pitch pumped in there for a strike from McHugher. Do you see a radar anywhere, Jamie?
It's over here on the ribbon board where it tells the number of pitches.
Gotcha. I think I'd know that by now. I forget. Pitch. And they gave him the outside corner there. Turning around going, are you sure? It was O'Connor.
Saw a picture of strike 2 to Damian Bravo, and it was 2 or 3 inches off the plate, so Hewer better get that same call.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hewer with a runner at first, nobody out. The pitch. He tested the waters too far at that time, but don't blame him.
Yep.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
Maybe you get the hitter to overprotect there and expand a little bit.
O'Connor, the designated hitter, ready. The pitch. Swinging a foul tip straight back. Tech closed with a losing series at BYU. Cincinnati closed with a losing series at TCU. 17-11, 7-6, and 1 on the final day, 9-8. Pitch just missed outside. That was the series before they hosted Kansas State to wrap things up and beat K-State 2 out of 3, 7-4, 7-0, and lost 9-5. Working 9-5. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the pitch. Reaches out and bloops it up in the air towards the third baseman in foul ground. Caught by Schultz. 1 away.
Good pitch there. Went back to the outside part of the plate. O'Connor protecting, but just couldn't get much behind it. Easy play for Schultz in foul territory.
That'll bring up former Red Raider Loudon Brooks, who had himself a pretty darn good weekend in Lubbock, 5 for 15, but 213 overall in Big 12 play. No score, bottom of the second, a runner at first and 1 out. Mack fires. That spun too far outside for ball 1. Brooks 230 on the year overall. Right against right. Pitch. Tried to catch it up and missed low. 2 balls and no strikes. Ewer rubs up the baseball, just taking a little extra time here. Right foot onto the rubber first. And comes set at the chest. Pitch. Finds the zone there, right at the bottom of it. Fastball at 93 miles per hour. 21 total pitches so far for Hewer. Checks over his left shoulder, peeking at Sevcik. The pitch, Sevcik takes off, and it goes through Rivers, so it's a stolen base. Rivers had to chase it down about 8 yards behind home plate. And the first runner in scoring position today.
Yeah, Davis trying to hop up before he made complete control of, or got complete control of the ball there. Gave himself no chance. I think Sevcik was going to be safe either way.
So do I. 6 stolen bases for Sevcik. Pitch. Swing and a miss. The count goes full 3-2.
Went with the breaking ball there on 2-2.
Lopez cheating in out there at second base, trying to keep him close. And the pitch. Strike 3. Down looking. Loudon Brooks for out number 2.
Yeah, fastball inner half of the plate. Brooks maybe thinking it was going to slice inside. It did not. Stayed true. Mack has his second strikeout of the day.
That'll bring up Derek Pitts, who did not play much in Lubbock. Got to pinch run. Playing center field for the Bearcats today. Did hit .310 in conference play. Hewer kicks and fires, and it's a rocket up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Charging in Thompson, scoops it up, fires it home. The throw is not in time as it hit the runner, and that allows Pitts to go to second base. It's 1-0 Cincinnati.
The Bearcats do a good job here with the stolen base to get a man in scoring position, and then hitting with runners in scoring position. Gets it up the middle, does Pitts, finds a hole, and then gets to second on the E8.
I was wondering if they'll go E8 or just advance on the throw.
They went E8.
It did? Okay.
I think the reason was he didn't take off until after it hit the runner and slid away.
Yeah, that's a good point. Hewer looks and tosses out to second base as Charlie Niehaus is in, the shortstop. Hit .235 in Big 12 play. 2 for 13 against Red Raider pitching. Single RBI E8. Pitts now in scoring position with 2 outs. Pitch. Pops the mitt nicely but misses a little inside. Ewer takes a look out at second. Kicks and delivers. He missed outside. Cincinnati was picked way back before the season to finish 10th. I almost got it right. The pitch. Just barely missed it.
Max got to
91.
Max got to refocus here. Limited to just the 1 run. You can live with that. Facing the bottom of the lineup now. You want to go after these guys.
Pitch. Way outside. Well, you talked about it. I mean, you can't let it swell, right? I mean, 1 run's nothing. But it seems like once something bad happens, it turns into a whole lot more.
Although maybe you're a little bit careful because you got Ford coming to the plate who's hitting just .224, which is 70 points lower than Niehaus. So.
And 169 in conference.
Yeah, so maybe you feel like this is the guy you want to go after, but Coach Gardner is going to come out and talk to Mac Hewer. You can see already how they feel like this is an important at-bat in this game.
Jordan Bischel is the head coach of Cincinnati. He's a Green Bay, Wisconsin native. Coached at Midland 2013 and 14. Then Northwood 15 through 18. Was a Chippewa from 19 to 23. Made 3 regionals with Central Michigan. That's impressive.
And he's got 2 or 3 guys from this team that he brought with him from Central Michigan.
Give you $1 if you know what the mascot of Northwood is. I'll give you a hint.
Funky Chickens.
I'll give you a hint. NBA playoffs.
Hawks. No. You just
Timberwolves.
Timberwolves.
All right, now maybe expecting a bunt here. Schultz. He's got his feet on the artificial surface as there's a swing and a miss on the first pitch. Pitts is out at second. Niehaus is at first. I wouldn't have known, Jamie, by the way. Northwood.
I think I'd heard of the school, but that's even in question.
Pitch. Just hammered down the left field line, hooking and foul. That may have had home run distance.
I think it did.
Oh, my goodness. Guy that does not hit for power.
Would have been home run number 4 on the season.
Just flexed some there. 1-0 Cincinnati here in the bottom of the second inning. They've struck first. And again, all of this with 2 outs. Leadoff single. Sefcik came around to score the lone run of the game so far. Here's the pitch. Way outside for a ball. He wasted that one on the 0-2 count, so it's 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Hewer with the pause. We'll look out to second with a throw. Lopez brings it in, no tag. Keeping an eye on Pitts. Pitts has 9 stolen bases this year.
His RBI hit was his 15th of the season.
Oh, they had him. And a balk called on Mac Hewer.
Well, Lopez was there, and they absolutely had him, like you said, Jeff. And Hewer didn't throw. So Lopez backs up to get back into position because it looked like he was going to throw, and Hewer spins around and then doesn't throw.
No, yeah.
Which is the balk.
Yep. Runners to second and third now after the balk. And the pitch. That's off the end of the bat toward the third baseman. Schultz picks it up, throws to first. And nice stretch by Villeneuve to get the out. And whew, you wipe the sweat off your brow there. After the ball, he had 2 in scoring position. And Donovan Ford grounds out to the third baseman. 5-3 for out number 3. We're through 2. We go to the top of the third, and next, 7-8-9 for the Red Raiders coming to the plate, trailing 1-0 to Cincinnati on the Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Choosing ASCO equipment means choosing decades of dependability. For over 65 years, we've dedicated ourselves to supporting you with fast service and reliable equipment. And as a family-owned and locally operated business, we know your uptime is valuable. We commit to being a blessing to our customers every single day. Whatever you need, we're on it at ASCO Equipment. Visit ASCOEQ.com. That's ASCOEQ.com.
The Texas Tech Alumni Association represents loyal Red Raiders committed to supporting the academic mission of Texas Tech. Established by the first graduating class in 1927, the association will soon celebrate its centennial, representing a century of support for our students, alumni programs, and university tradition. Whether a century member or part of the 1923 Society, thank you for helping us meet our mission. Belong today. Download our app, visit TexasTechAlumni.org, or stop by the McKenzie Market Alumni Center to learn more. You're one of us.
Get your Whataburger favorites without leaving the driver's seat. Try curbside pickup. Just download the app to get started. Jeff Haxton, Jamie Litt with you here high above Globe Life Field. As Texas Tech will try and get the pacing right on Nathan Taylor, who's been dominant so far. 1-0 Cincy.
6 up, 6 down, 4 strikeouts for the right-hander of the Bearcats.
Rivers, Schultz, Ryan here in the top of the third. Taylor steps off. I thought he was ready. Apparently he wasn't. Now he is. But there's that quick pitch again. Strike on the inside corner. That would drive me batty.
It does a nice job changing things up to throw off the hitter. Just got to dig in there and be ready.
The pitch. Reaches out and slaps it up left side. That's into the concourse where the concessions are. Somebody might have got a ball in their popcorn in there. Pitch. Line drive down the left field line. That ball's fair and sliced into the corner. Rivers hits first. It's being bobbled around in left field. He's got an easy double.
Previous pitch trying to go the opposite way, and like Jeff said, he was a little bit behind it and it was foul. They went back to the outside, did Taylor. This time Davis hits it on a line down that left field line. Lots of space as they had him played to pull. The left fielder couldn't handle it cleanly, but it bounced right back to him, so it didn't get too far away. Red Raiders have that man in scoring position, the leadoff runner. And you got to find a way to get him in.
So Dos Equis double, get a Dos Equis with a real one as the pitch is in for a strike to Peyton Schultz. And for Davis Rivers, it's his 11th two-bagger of the season. Schultz, a guy you got to figure has to chip in and get some timely hits as there's the strike, too, on the outside corner. Yeah, he's got the ability, Jamie.
When you were playing your best baseball, he was swinging it well.
That ball hit out in front of home plate. Nice job there by the catcher. Knock it down. Natili spikes his red face mask and keeps the runner out at second base.
Just got to get production up and down the lineup. Rivers does a great job of the start there with that double. Let's see if Schultz and Ryan can get him home.
pitch. Hit on the ground into right field for a base hit. Rivers going to get the stop sign as the right fielder comes up hurling. Well, he got the ball in quickly, did Ford. But runners at the corners for Tech here at the top of the third.
Good job by Peyton with 2 strikes. Takes an inside fastball, goes inside out with it. Even if it is played over there, you're happy with the at-bat because he gets that runner to third with less than 2 outs. But it perfectly splits the first baseman and second baseman. The Red Raiders have first and third with no outs. Good chance here for Coleman Ryan to drive in the run.
Casey Mosier just spoke across the field to the pitcher, Nathan Taylor. Something about that ball in glove. Hey, don't do this or we're going to call a balk. Yeah, okay, here we go. Pitch way high as he grunts, throws it 92 miles per hour, and Coleman Ryan takes it for a ball. Coleman was 2 for 9 against Cincinnati. Ended up hitting .244 against conference competition. The pitch right in there for a strike.
They've got their third baseman, Carrington Cross, playing way inside the bag, looking for a potential bunt. But I got to believe the Red Raiders wouldn't do that here just because of the lack of speed with Davis Rivers over at third.
Make him make a decision. Yeah, I'm with you there. There's a strike, though. It's now 1-2. Surely no bunt coming now. 1-0 Cincinnati in the top of the third inning. The Red Raiders, the visitors, the higher-seeded team. And the red tops, white bottoms, black helmets. Runners at first and third, and the pitch. Way outside. Taylor grunting with almost every pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes, nobody out. Coleman overall hitting .252. The pitch. And he nubs it to the right side. Second baseman's got 1 play. That's to first. And he just got him at first base. It's an RBI roller to the second baseman. We're tied at 1 as Rivers comes home to score.
Good work by Coleman. Again, with 2 strikes, getting the job done. Puts the ball in play over to second base. Almost beat it out as well. But not only do you drive in the run, but you get the runner into scoring position as well with Schultz.
Yeah, no double play.
So another base hit here, and you can take a lead.
We'll roll the order over to Tracer Lopez. The pitch. This is outside to Tracer, who struck out his first time up. Good for 7, 8, 9.
Yep.
Turn the tide a little bit. Big lead out at second for Schultz. The pitch. Inside, fastball at 92. 2 balls and no strikes. Tied at 1, top of the third.
A good answer by the Red Raiders. Teams do that to Tech. Here's the Red Raiders answering back.
Tracer takes that one, and it's a ball, 3-0. And now Taylor's going to step off the back, take a little extra time. Honorable mention all Big 12, Nathan Taylor. Pitch. Streamline that one in for a strike. It's 3-1.
I'd like to see these Red Raiders be more aggressive. These 3-0 counts. I know Coach Tadlock gives them the green light at times. Might be the best pitch you're going to see.
3-1 pitch. Ball 4. Head on down to first. Tracer Lopez.
I like that too. Tracer not being overly aggressive as he sees that breaking ball bend inside. Red Raiders have their third base runner of the inning.
Do you think about a bunt here?
Possibly, just because you feel like Kyler could possibly beat one out for a base hit.
First
Absolutely.
Base side, I'm thinking, because
Coates is playing way behind the bag.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Pitch. Up and in, 1 ball and no strikes. Through the first 2 innings, he looked like, a Marvel character, and now his confidence is, I think, waning a little bit, and I think everybody sees it. They're going to come check on the right-hander.
They also get a guy out of his comfort zone pitching with, out of the windup compared to going to the stretch. Sometimes that affects a guy as well. Which, as you mentioned earlier, Jeff, shouldn't be a big change to him because his regular windup is almost a stretch pitch as well.
visit is over. Skylar Thompson 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking. You can write to us today at Guns Up Radio. Let us know where you're dialed in. Hope your day's going well. Midweek here. Some hump day baseball. Pitch. Easy take because it's about collarbone level there. 2-0. Got him a little rattled.
Kyler 260 this year with runners in scoring position. Just pretty close to his normal average.
The pitch. High. 3 balls and no strikes. Again, this is coming off of a walk of Tracer Lopez. Peyton Schultz is out at second base.
7 of his last 8 pitches out of the strike zone.
Pitch. He got it in there that time. 3-1. Davis Rivers started it off with an Oppo double. Came around to score. Pitch. Ball 4. The bases are juiced with red jerseys. And 1 away.
And the guy coming to the plate that you want to see coming to the plate in these situations in Logan Hughes.
Jamie, you got to love Logan Hughes' walk-up song.
Every time he comes to the plate, I think best walk-up song on the team.
Bases are loaded. Pitch. Strike. That was very interesting because it was like an in-pitch shift happening. Cross at third base started running for shortstop. Now he's back. And now he's going back to take it. Yeah, this is odd as that one misses up and away. He's doing both. He's trying to keep Schultz close at third, but then he's also trying to fill the hole on the left side.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on.
The pitch. Outside, 2-1. The Red Raiders have tied it at 1 apiece in the top of the third inning.
Gotta be a little distracting maybe for the hitter, especially a left-handed hitter who can see that out of his vision.
Pitch. Hughes wraps it straight up in the air over towards Cross at third. He goes into foul territory and makes the catch. Right at the third base coach's box is where he's able to grab that, and that's a huge out for Cincinnati.
Massive. All right, looking for a little 2-out magic here from Damian Bravo, or ultimately Cincinnati's going to walk out of this half inning feeling really good about themselves, and even though the Red Raiders tie the game, they ultimately come away with feeling like they've got the momentum.
All right, here's Damian, the pitch. I think he went around. He did. As they checked down to first. Tech fans down there didn't like that call. Down and to our right, they're behind the Red Raider bench. Schultz at third, Lopez at second, Thompson at first.
Damian hit .446 with 2 outs in an inning.
Late swing here and spins it up way high and right into the suite area. Of course, there's 3 levels of suites. It was the middle level that he spun that up into. And now he's behind 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. My goodness. Cincinnati runs off the field knowing that they dodged a huge bullet.
Right through the 2 first-team All-Big 12 members right there that have been so good for the Red Raiders this year, but Nathan Taylor comes up big, gets the pop-up of Hughes and the strikeout of Bravo with the bases loaded. Red Raiders do get it tied, though, and that's the good news as they answer back after giving up the run in the previous half inning.
Bottom of the third coming up, and the top of the order for Cincinnati coming up. Tied at 1 on the Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
What's up, baseball fans? Enjoying the game should be easy. Don't overthink it. What to wear? Done. Just toss on your lucky jersey. Don't know what to serve your friends? Easy. Pick up some burgers for the grill and grab some Bud Light for your pregame tailgate. See? It's that easy. Just like Bud Light, which is always brewed with 4 simple ingredients for a clean, crisp taste. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Serve Pro of Southwest Lubbock knows your home is one of the most valued assets you'll ever own. So, if you're ever faced with fire or water damage, make your first call to an insurance professional and your second call to Serve Pro at 806-780-6311 for fire and water cleanup and restoration. Or visit servepro.com for more details. Serve Pro of Southwest Lubbock will treat your home right and make water damage like it never even happened. Serve Pro franchises are independently owned and operated.
Thank you to every Red Raider Club member. You support more than 400 student athletes across 17 sports every year. We're stronger together and grateful for your continued support. Cincinnati's second time through coming up here in a 1-1 ball game.
Mac Hewer threw 2 innings of work. He's given up 2 hits and 1 run. He walked 1. He's K'd 2. He's thrown a total of 33 pitches. Both teams leaving the bases loaded in their last half innings.
Carrington Cross takes ball 1 outside. Cross flied to fairly deep center field, his only other time up. Ranging back to get it was Thompson. Again, the Big 12 Player of the Year at the plate. Swings through that one. He's disgusted with himself as he was nowhere close. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cincinnati got 1 in the bottom of the second. The Red Raiders answered in the top of the third. But, again, wanted more chicken off the bone, so to speak, because that one is outside. 2 balls and a strike. The wind and the pitch. And this is a high fly ball behind first base. Kind of a Bermuda Triangle situation here. And that ball's fair. It went off the glove of Lopez. Heading for third is Cross. The throw is cut off. And, oh my, Cross gets all the way to third on that ball. And Lopez was standing on the line, but in fair territory when the ball hit his glove. And then it bounced out.
Tracer had a long way to go to get to that one. Really want to see Damian Bravo get to that ball and not Tracer Lopez. Much easier play for him, but he's playing deep because of the power hitter. Texas Tech is asking for a review here to see if it was going to be fair or not.
And this will be interesting to see it again. My eyes told me what the umpire called.
Yeah, I think I'm with you, Jeff.
That unfortunately, that should be a fair ball. Let's say hello to Annette and Sundown. And then Scott said, Hacks pointed out in the radio pregame the low attendance for today's first game. I can't imagine it gets much better next year in Surprise, Arizona. Upwards of 25 miles from Phoenix, and today expecting a high of 100. It'd be nice to hear from the Big 12 as to why they moved it. Here we go. That wasn't long at all.
It's definitely fair.
Yeah.
Goes down as a 3-base error.
Oh boy. Opens the door up pretty wide here. Carrington Cross all the way around to third and nobody out.
Not an easy play, but one we've seen Tracer make a lot this year, and that's the first time we haven't seen him make it.
Natsili wraps one deep down the right field line, slicing into the corner, and foul. Breathe a sigh of relief there, Red Raider fans, as that ball, I think, would have been gone.
Yeah, it got over the wall.
Did? You got a little better angle.
I can't believe it wasn't fair. No argument from them, and they have a better angle than we do.
Yeah, I was waiting for the ring of the pole, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, it does cross right in front of it.
The pitch. That's smashed to right field. Going back, over the head of Bravo as he bangs against the wall, and headed for third base now is Natili. The throw is coming in, and it is not in time. They trade places with one another as Bravo hit the wall so hard, the ball hit it equally as hard, and then rolled, 20 yards away from Bravo?
Yeah, I don't love the effort from the Red Raiders there. Your center fielder and your second baseman, either one of them could have been heading in that direction, seeing Bravo go back.
You're right.
Damian Bravo was the only one that was running after the ball after it hit the wall.
You're so right.
I mean, maybe they couldn't have gotten to it, but at least we would have seen them attempting to. There was no attempt.
It's 2-1 Cincinnati.
And that one's a clean triple.
Yeah, Natili all of a sudden with oppo power.
Well, the first pitch was hit hard that way, and he went right back to it, fastball away. He did not miss it this time, able to keep it fair.
First triple of the year for Natili. Yeah, think how fast Kyler Thompson is. If he's...
Yeah, and again, maybe it didn't bounce far enough away that Kyler or Tracer would have been able to get to it, but you would have liked to have seen them taking off in that direction.
I was just shocked to see how far it rolled away.
From Bravo, and you just got to assume that's going to be the case as a teammate. You're backing them up in that situation, and you didn't really get that.
I think Jack Siebert's going to be coming on. Tim Tadlock is out of the first base dugout, heading towards Hewer. He might just be judging the temperature out there right now. Like, hey, are we good, fellas?
No, I think you're right, Jeff. He is going to go to Siebert, but I think there was some of that going on too. Yeah, I think you are absolutely right. I think there was a little bit of a questioning of things there. There was a lot of head shaking and yes, sir, and all that kind of stuff going on.
All right, we're to a KT Black call to the bullpen. Cincinnati has jumped out to a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the third. Them getting out of that jam in the top of this inning was just massive because they took all the momentum, even giving up a run to their dugout, and Hewer's day is done. Jack Siebert is coming on, and we'll give you his numbers when we come back. Natili's over at third. There's nobody out, and the run is already in. 2-1 Cincinnati. We're coming back after this on the Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Calling all Red Raider fans, if you're not drinking freshly brewed iced tea at a Texas Tech game, then you need to head on over to HTO. With 3 locations to serve you here in Lubbock, HTO has the finest iced tea that is brewed fresh every hour. Come get one of our iconic 44-ounce teas that you'll find at select Texas Tech baseball home games. You can visit us at Rip Griffin Park, 67th in Milwaukee, 50th in Boston, and our new location on 98th and Slide. HTO, offering 25 flavors of the best freshly brewed iced tea here in West Texas.
Red Raiders, are you ready for some serious convenience? Look no further than Toot and Totem. Grab your favorite fountain drinks, fresh foods, and snacks right from our drive-thru windows. And introducing Fetch'em by Toot and Totem. Enjoy the ease of pickup or delivery without any delay. Why wait when you can have it all now? Place your order today at tootandtotem.com/Fetch'em. Whether it's a quick snack or a refreshing drink, we've got you covered with our drive-thru and Fetch'em pickup and delivery. Toot and Totem, the official convenience store partner of Texas Tech Athletics. Visit us today and experience the ultimate convenience.
Well, you certainly don't leave any bullets not fired, and that's what Tim Tadlock's going with here. I mean, it's do or die today, right now, at this moment. And Jamie, the Red Raiders make the decision to go to Jack Siebert.
That's right. They will go to the Red Raider right-hander. Call to the bullpen is brought to you by KT Black. Whether job hunting or hiring, KT Black is a team to call for your staffing needs. Siebert, the senior right-hander out of Tampa, 6'3", 209. Jack, all Big 12 second-team member. He'll make his 19th appearance, 17 of them out of the pen. 7-3 is the record, 3.44 the ERA, 55 innings, 58 hits, 26 runs, 21 of them earned, 18 walks, 48 Ks. Opponents hitting .262 against Jack Siebert.
The Red Raiders are about to be down another run as this is a high fly ball to left field. Hughes is going to get under it and make the catch. And it's an easy tag and score for Natili. 3-1 Cincinnati on the sacrifice fly from Quentin Coates.
Good job by Coates. Again, he's not a guy who's played every day for them, but comes in, does the job, gets that fly ball to left field, gets the run home.
That's your keys to the game in reverse, my friend.
Yeah, one team's been able to do it so far, although the Red Raiders, I mean, you got Coleman Ryan, who did his part to drive in that first run for the Red Raiders, but after that, not been able to do it.
Siebert starts with ball one to Cal Sefcik, who's 1 for 1 with a run scored. 3-1 Bearcats in the bottom of the third. Siebert now has the bases empty. Pitch. Got this call there on the outside corner. One ball, one strike, one out. Pitch. Off the hands and foul to the third base dugout side.
Close the book on Hewer. 2+ innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned, 1 walk, 2 Ks. He throws 39 pitches, 23 for strikes. Stats Report is brought to you by Toot and Totem. Visit tootandtotem.com/fetch'em to get all your favorite items delivered to you today. Toot and Totem, the official convenience store partner of Texas Tech Athletics.
That one missed outside, so Siebert's got a 2-2 count to Sefcik. He's trying to start it all over again for Cincinnati. The pitch. Line drive right center field. It'll carve in for a base hit. One hopper out to Bravo. And it's a 1-out single. He didn't crush it, but he's 2 for 2 with a check swing and a little dunker out to right.
At least you forced him to swing all the way through this time. The first at-bat was if you look up luck in the dictionary, that had it. But that's what it takes. Sometimes it goes your way and sometimes it doesn't. Usually those things seem to equal out.
All right, right against left here with Tommy O'Connors. There's a throw over to first base, and back in on his belly is Sefcik. Started with a 3-base E4. Then an RBI triple from Jack Natili. And a sac fly from Coates. A single for the previous batter, Sefcik. So that one misses low. 1 ball and no strikes. 3-1 Cincy in the bottom of the third. Well, this game has already had more excitement than the other one, that's for sure. Pitch. Low for a ball. Unfortunately, a lot of that excitement's been on the Cincinnati side.
I think that's fair to say. Just 1 extra base hit in that other game.
The pitch. Line drive, actually a little bloop down the left field line. It's down for a base hit. It tried to spin directly left or to the right of Hughes, and he had to take the leather and flag it down before it bounced by him.
Kind of kicked towards the line after it hit.
Just a little dunker.
Yeah. They've been able to find the holes so far, but give them credit for putting the ball in play.
Hitting them where they ain't.
Yep.
Now Loudon Brooks, who struck out looking his only other time up. Sefcik's at second. O'Connor's at first, still just 1 away. Pitch. Nice backhand pickup by Rivers.
Great play by Davis.
Glove save and a Butte.
That's nowhere near the strike zone. That's a tough play for a catcher.
One-0 pitch. Squares to bunt, pulls it back, and takes it for a ball. Jack's last time out was the fireworks night at BYU. Pitch inside for a ball. He came on in the 5th, got a strikeout, a ground out, but then gave up a home run to Cooper Vest, a single to Bryker Herdsman. The 6th was not pretty. 3 runs across. Pitch. It's ball 4, and the bases are loaded, and the Red Raiders are in some trouble here if they can't get out of this without the damage that's already been put up. Sefcik to third, O'Connor to second, Brooks an easy at-bat to first. Siebert running a little hot, you think?
Yeah, I mean, both of the hits were, like you had mentioned, were kind of bloop jobs, but there and that at-bat really went never close to a guy hitting 230. He's just got to get the concentration back here. Red Raider middle infield will look for 2, but Pitts runs well.
Pitch to Pitts. High for a ball. Again, there's virtually no noise in the ballpark. What you're maybe hearing is all from the third base dugout and the Cincinnati players. 3-1 Bearcats. Pitch. Swinging a foul, tipped straight back, went off the glove of Rivers. 1-1. Sefcik at third, O'Connor at second, Brooks at first. 1 away. Siebert delivers. It's a late cut here and fouled off the railing of the dugout, first base side. So he's moved out in front of him. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Come on, Jack. Got faith in you with your high stirrups. Comes set just above the belt, kicks and delivers. And you could hear that one hit the ground on a breaking ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. No place to put him.
A good take there by Pitts. Tried to get him to chase one down low, and right-handed hitter watches it go by.
The 2-2. Slow chop to the right side. Lopez has 1 play, and that's to first, and another run scores for Cincy. Sefcik scores from third base. Everybody else moves up. O'Connor to third, Brooks to second. An RBI ground out, very similar, Jamie, to Coleman Ryan's ball.
Yep, very similar, and Pitts drives in his 2nd run of the game already. Came into the day with only 14 RBI on the season.
Jeez.
That's where the walk really hurt you.
That'll bring up Charlie Niehaus. Pitch. Swing and a miss. It is 4-1, correct?
It is.
All right, they just got it up on the scoreboard. Quite a bit late. Second and third for the Bearcats. 2 outs. The pitch. Grooved in for a strike to Niehaus. Niehaus drew a walk. His only other time up, that was to Hewer. Set him up way outside. Pitch. That's where it ended up. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cross, Natili, and Sefcik have scored here in the bottom of the 3rd. The pitch. lifted way up over the right side for an Andrews Brothers Roofing foul ball. Andrews Brothers Roofing, we nail it every time. I'd say it's a souvenir, Jamie, but there ain't a soul over there.
Nope.
The pitch. Boy, that's good discipline.
Yeah,
breaking ball missed. Barely.
Not chasing that breaking ball at all.
Split-second decision. He guessed right. Pitch. On the ground of the shortstop. Up with it, Coleman Ryan throws to first. Nice dig on the other end by Villeneuve. They'll leave two stranded, but score 3 runs. We head to the 4th. It's Cincinnati 4, Texas Tech 1 on the Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Every bag of FiberMax cotton has 220,000 seeds chock full of innovation, like advanced genetics for longer, stronger fiber, which means 220,000 reasons to hear, "You got what premiums?" And new Accent Flex technology for powerful weed control, which means 220,000 reasons to say, "Heck yeah, I grew that." FiberMax cotton from BASF. Innovation in every bag. Always read and follow label directions.
This is where projects come to life. Our showrooms are designed to inspire with the latest products from top brands, curated in an inviting, hands-on environment, and a team of industry experts to support your project. We'll be there to make sure everything goes as planned, from product selection to delivery coordination. At Ferguson Bath, Kitchen, and Lighting Gallery, your project is our priority.
Stop by our Lubbock showroom today to see the latest innovations from your favorite brands, including Thermador.
Baseball and barbecue lovers know the perfect brisket needs the right wood. Rudy smokes all their meats using their delicious signature rubs in 100% oak-fired pits. Get your real Texas barbecue fix today at Rudy's or on the web at rudys.com. All right, again, your season is on the line, so it is time to answer.
Yeah, Red Raiders answered last half inning, and after giving up a 3 spot here, gonna have to show some heart here for the Red Raiders. That was an ugly bottom of the 3rd. We'll see how much fight is left in this team coming up over the next few innings.
Yeah, got anything in the tank, you better empty it right now. So Robin Villeneuve steps in from the right side and takes strike 1. Nathan Taylor's been pretty good at that today. They got him worried big time. In the top of the 3rd, pitch, strike 2. But he was able to dance out of difficulty, and Jamie made a great point. Through your 2 first-team Big 12 performers. Pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3 for Villeneuve. 1 away. Before we get to Salvateri's at-bat, let's pause 10 seconds, allow our affiliates to identify themselves. You're listening to Red Raider Baseball. I'm Jeff Haxton with Jamie Lent here in Arlington. Dave Jordan, our producer, engineer in Jeff City Mo. As this ball is hit well, but to left center field for a fairly easy catch for Sefcik. Antonelli Salvateri jumped on the first one he saw, and he's out number 2.
Yeah, hit it well. Hit out there to left center where there is a lot of room. Too much air underneath that one. An easy play for Sefcik.
Will Davis Rivers had a very productive first at-bat as he sprayed the first base hit of the day for the Red Raiders down the left field line. He wanted to do it again or maybe turn on one there. He fouled it straight back. Quickly 2 outs. The count is 0-1 to Rivers.
The thing about it is you don't see Davis hit the ball the opposite way very often. He has been a pretty much pull hitter for the Red Raiders, but That double was struck well down the left side.
He hits this right at Loudon Brooks at second base, and that'll do it. Red Raiders 3 up, 3 down in the express lane. Unfortunately, we head to the bottom of the 4th. Cincinnati 4, Texas Tech 1. We'll take a break on the Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Experience excellence at Brandability. Brandability is your one-source supplier for all your promotional product needs. Signs, banners, t-shirts, caps, and more. Their in-house decoration capabilities ensure maximum quality. Brandability has the best showroom in Texas, and they are known for their top-notch customer service. Come see it for yourself. Brandability. Take your brand to the next level. Lubbock owned and operated since 1992 and a proud corporate partner of Texas Tech Athletics.
When you think game day, think local first. Quarter 4 has been your local choice for over 75 years. From uniforms and footwear to equipment, we're proud to support the athletes in our area. And as corporate sponsors at Texas Tech Athletics, we continue to bring you the latest in Red Raider apparel with brands like Sideline Provisions, Adidas, Travis Matthew, and more. Shop us today at quarter4.net. Quarter 4, new name, same folks.
Hey, thank you to Texas Tech Athletics Energy Alliance, a partnership to promote the oil and gas industry and its positive impact on local communities and higher education. This game is about an hour and 17 minutes old. And again, I can't do math. Let's see, hour and 13 minutes old. And Tech finds itself down 4-1 as we head to the bottom of the 4th.
In between innings, they scan the crowd, the folks up on the video board, which is always fun for a lot of people. And one of the people they showed in the crowd, you'd like to see down there in the dugout, TJ Pompey. They're only allowed a certain number of players on the active roster. Those that aren't active can't be in the dugout, and TJ here supporting his teammates. But man, would you love to have him down there in the dugout and hitting in this lineup.
Oh my gosh, it would just be such a difference maker. Ball 1 to Donovan Ford. 9-1-2 coming up for Cincinnati. They're looking for their 32nd win of the season and a continuation in this tournament to play West Virginia mañana, as that one misses. 2 balls and no strikes. Donovan Ford grounded out to third base his only other time. Pitch off the hands and an awkward flare to short, caught by Coleman Ryan. He took like 2 steps back and then realized it wasn't hit very well at all. 1 away.
I like to call those the looping liners, an LL6 in the scorebook, because it was not hit hard.
I like a SL.
Okay.
Soft liner.
All right. Just a little floater out there to easy play for the Red Raider shortstop.
Top of the order in Carrington Cross at the plate. The pitch. Tried to hit the inside corner to Siebert and just barely missed. 1 ball and no strikes. 4-1 Cincinnati. So we play in the bottom of the 4th. Single limbo this year. There's no safety net. Pitch. Outside. Notice where the Big Ten was doing pool play.
Okay.
Everything's been tried. To be honest, I like this. Pitch. Strike.
Yeah. Big 12 had to do the pool play the one year with the weather issues in Oklahoma City, and I did not enjoy that at all.
Limits your opportunities to play a lot of teams, as there's a foul tip rolling back and left.
Red Raiders had lost their first 2. This was in 2013.
So you're just playing a...
They had a Saturday morning game against Baylor, and it was... Tech won the game. That was good. Ended their season with a win, but just no motivation for either team, really.
That ball is inside. Carrington Cross is claiming that it grazed him, but the home plate umpire did not make that call. His call was just a ball. Now, Carrington Cross was tapping his hand, got rid of the bat, and to be honest with you, from this distance, I've got no clue if it hit him or not.
he was definitely adamant right off the bat. He's either a really good actor or or it hit him, I guess. If it did, it must have barely nicked him because Davis Rivers still caught it. But it's possible that it did.
Didn't look like it changed spin either.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be hard to overturn.
You know what I found during the broadcasting career here is the most difficult ones for me are the volleyball touches at the net. Those are so hard to tell. Mm-hmm. Like, those referees know something I don't. Yeah. Because I can look at it 10 times and be sold, and they come back, and it's the complete opposite. Mm-hmm. You're looking for fingertips to move, spin to change, and I don't know how you change this, but again, who knows?
I think it's just going to be difficult to overturn. And if it was called a HBP to begin with, I think that would have been difficult to overturn.
Ebert's already thrown 32 pitches. One thing about these guys so far, they've been fast about their reviews. Here we go. Missed him.
Yep.
Not sufficient evidence to overturn what the home plate umpire called.
My guess is the way Cross acted, it probably did hit him, but you couldn't see it in the review. Must have just barely nicked him.
All right, 3-2 pitch. Hill saw this one off up into the stands right side. Some youngsters go and get it. Guess they're already out of school. We're playing hooky.
Good place to do it.
Oh, man. Wind in the pitch. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Carrington Cross retired via the strikeout. 2 down.
Yeah, Cross got caught guessing breaking ball that was going to bend outside, but it was a fastball that stayed straight the whole way. Easy call for the home plate umpire.
Well, Jack Natilli almost hit one out last at bat and then hit a triple. So they're going to the inside corner here as he swings and fouls one back. Natilli hit it over Bravo. It hit the bottom of the wall and then ricocheted way away from Damian. The pitch. He's out in front of that one and fouls it to the third base dugout side where Oklahoma State has arrived. Baylor's in the first base waiting area. That's one of the cooler parts I think about this setup is there's so many things you can do to pass the time. Pitch. Strike 3 and Siebert kind of pumps his fist, shows some emotion. I like it.
Somebody needs to. Got to find a way to get this team fired up.
Siebert goes fly out, backwards K. We go to the top of the 5th already. Cincinnati 4, Texas Tech 1 on the Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Ready to take your business to the next level? Look no further than Cactus Technology Solutions, your trusted partner in cutting-edge technology. And guess what? We've teamed up with Texas Tech, the leading educational institution, to bring you unparalleled expertise and innovation. Picture this: cutting-edge software, seamless networking solutions, and robust cybersecurity measures, all tailored to meet your business needs. So why wait? Let us revolutionize your business with the power of technology.
Cactus Technology Solutions and Texas Tech Baseball, where innovation meets excellence.
Get ready to connect, play, work, and cheer on the Red Raiders in the heart of Lubbock. The Texas Tech Club is your destination for VIP experiences and first-class service with a stadium view. We offer exceptional dining, stylish workspaces, year-round social events, and a diverse membership of executives, creatives, foodies, families, and of course, fans. Interested in learning more about life at the Texas Tech Club? Reach out to our membership team today or check us out at texastechclub.com. The Texas Tech Club, where champions gather.
Back here in Arlington, some day baseball for you. Support the official and exclusive NIL collective of Tech Athletics by visiting www.matadorclub.org today. All right, Red Raiders going to send up 8-9-1. And this spot in the lineup was productive last time. Schultz got a single. Coleman Ryan got an RBI ground out. And then the top of the order waits and Tracer Lopez. It already feels late to me. Not in the day, but in this game.
Yeah, you definitely have to get something turned around here, start getting a little momentum back in the first base dugout, even if it's just one run. Chip away at this lead and see if you can put a little pressure on Mr. Taylor. He looked pretty comfortable in that fourth inning after being shaky in the third.
After a swing and miss, this one is in the dirt. Backhand pickup by the catcher, Natili. Taylor fires. Slider in for a strike that Schultz let go by. Lately, Peyton, it seems like he's trying to go oppo more and more because he sees so many benders. Pitch. That's a bender that's way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. 4-1 Cincinnati, top of the 5th.
Taylor now at 70 pitches on the day.
Pitch. This is a high fly ball foul. Might make it into the sweets for a little bit. Then it takes 2 huge hops. It goes down into where there are some fans. Pitch. Outside corner, strike 3. Down looking Peyton Schultz.
Terrific pitch by Taylor. Schultz clearly thinking it was going to bend away, but it did not. And Nathan Taylor now 7 strikeouts to go with a couple of walks.
Did you say 7?
7.
I got them all written down, but I didn't want to count them. Pitch. Inside corner, he starts with a strike to Coleman Ryan at 83 miles per hour. They'll play Coleman straight up, across even with the bag at third as he shows bunt, pulls it back and takes strike. Those video boards are something. And they're always something to marvel at every time we get to come. Pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's 8 strikeouts. 2 down.
Just overmatched there. Takes a couple of fastballs and then chases that pitch down low and out of the strike zone for strike 3.
(4-1) Bearcats, and all of a sudden, again, they're back on the express lane getting outs. And I tell you, you got to hand it to Taylor. He's throwing first pitch strikes almost every at-bat. He starts Tracer Lopez with a strike. Tracer's 0 for 1 as he spins one up into the seat's left side. He's fallen behind 0-2. He struck out in the first, walked in the third. That's when you had Cincinnati wobbly and can only score 1 and left the bases loaded. Pitch. Low.
It's not just that you only scored 1 and left the bases loaded. You had bases loaded with 1 out, and Hughes and Bravo coming to the plate.
Pitch on the ground sharply up the middle. It gets past the diving second baseman Brooks. Lopez thought about second, but then thought differently and went back to first. He's got a 2-out single.
Yeah, well struck by Tracer. Finds a pitch he can handle. Hits it hard. Thought Brooks was going to have a play on it, but I think it took a hop over the top of his glove to get out into the outfield.
That'll bring up Kyler Thompson. Strikeout looking at a walk. He's 0 for 1. Throw over to first and back in on a dive as Lopez. There's 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. 4-1 Cincinnati. Cross even with a bag at third, just in case Thompson wants to get sneaky. Throw over to first and back in on a dive again as Tracer, shaking the dirt out of his pants. That's what happens when you hit that belt. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Thompson, I admire him there for gearing up to go after it, but came up empty.
Especially seeing Taylor start so many hitters out with first pitch fastballs.
Throw over to first and spinning his tires a little bit, but getting back in as Tracer.
12 stolen bases and 13 attempts for Lopez this year.
The pitch from Taylor. Bounding ball at the second baseman. Candy hop for Brooks. And he throws out Thompson to retire the side. No runs, a hit. No errors. 1 left. And it takes us to the bottom of the 5th. Cincinnati leads at 4-1 over the Red Raiders on the Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Red Raiders, are you ready for some serious convenience? Look no further than Tootin' Totem. Grab your favorite fountain drinks, fresh foods, and snacks right from our drive-thru windows. And introducing Fetch 'em by Tootin' Totem. Enjoy the ease of pickup or delivery without any delay. Why wait when you can have it all now? Place your order today at TootinTotem.com/Fetch'em. Whether it's a quick snack or a refreshing drink, we've got you covered with our drive-thru and Fetch 'em pickup and delivery. Tootin' Totem, the official convenience store partner of Texas Tech Athletics. Visit us today and experience the ultimate convenience.
We, the hungry of this burger-loving nation, deserve the Sonic Smasher. Always made to order and hand-smashed into greatness. America, today we smash free. One nation under melty cheese with liberty and a truckload of sauce for all. Meet our Smashinal Burger.
The Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic. See menu for details.
The Overton Hotel and Conference Center is conveniently located across the street from Texas Tech University. The Overton invites you to stay at the official Lubbock Hotel of Texas Tech Athletics and the Texas Tech Alumni Association. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Cincinnati, the home team, in their all blacks. We'll send up 3, 4, 5 in their order. Up 4-1 over the Red Raiders.
Siebert so far through 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. He's thrown 37 pitches.
Just narrowly missed the strike zone with the first offering. Quentin Coates, a strikeout and a sacrifice fly to left field. Pitch. Studies that one. It's a strike. Coates only a freshman. Made the all-freshman team. Wind to the pitch. Upstairs. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Looks the part, 6'3", 225. Big, powerful right-handed hitter.
Siebert into the wind, delivers. He got him on the handle. Roller to short, picked up, and he's thrown out by Coleman Ryan, 6'3", for out number 1.
Yep, in on the hands. No power behind that one. Makes it a pretty easy play over there. Shortstop for Coleman Ryan.
That'll bring up Cal Sefcik. Sefcik, 2 singles today. Well, that was way outside, it looked like to me, but called a strike, will take it. 4-1 Cincinnati in the bottom of the 5th. Sefcik has scored 2 runs. Pitch a little further out this time. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cincinnati got 1 in the 2nd, 3 in the 3rd. The Red Raiders 1 in the 3rd. Out hit so far by the Bearcats 5-3. There's a strike called.
A really nice breaking ball that catches the outer part of the plate.
The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3. Down looking. Cal Sefcik. So a guy that's had a bunch of success just struck out. And that'll bring up Tommy O'Connor.
Good work there by Jack. Saw a bunch of breaking balls. This time a fastball on the inside part of the plate surprised him. He took it for strike 3.
Cincinnati 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. Tech a run on 3 hits, 2 errors. A throwing error from center field and a drop fly ball on the run by Tracer Lopez. Pitch outside. Tommy O'Connor flied to 3rd, singled in the 3rd. Yeah, okay. Lopez is out there in shallow right. Pitch low for a ball. 2-0. Siebert moistens the fingertips, grabs the ball, and hurls it. Pretty good spot, but missed. 3-0. Siebert 7 wins and 3 losses this season. He's been terrific. Wind in the pitch. He missed low there for ball 4.
Yeah, probably better than even you thought he would be, especially after he struggled early in a starting role. Got moved to the bullpen. And I remember that first bullpen appearance. It was in Las Vegas. Looked like he was happy to get out there, excited about it, pitched well, and then mowed down hitters the rest of the season. So it was really good to see him kind of move into a different role and be great, and him having no problems with it. Said, I didn't come here to start. I came here to help us try to win.
There goes the runner. It was a fake steal, and a strike is into Loudon Brooks, who struck out looking and walked in this ballgame so far. 4-1 Cincinnati in the bottom of the 5th. Runner being held on over at first is O'Connor. The pitch. Backhand stop by Rivers. The pitch. Way out front. Swing and a miss.
He was definitely geared up for a fastball there.
Siebert takes a peek over at first and delivers. Did he go around? Yes, sir, he did. And Rivers will tag him even though he didn't need to, as he was headed back to the dugout. So Siebert throws up another 0. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We head to the 6th. Cincinnati leading 4-1 here in Arlington on the Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Every good Red Raider fan knows to make a championship run, it takes a great offense and a great defense. It's exactly the same with McWhorter Tire and Service. Yep, a good offense starts with regular maintenance and seasonal checkups or new tires on your vehicle to make sure it's in tip-top shape. A great defense is McWhorter's 80 years of proven service and their well-equipped shop when it comes to that occasional flat or that rare mechanical issue. You can count on the Red Raiders game after game, and you can count on McWhorter Tire and Service trip after trip and season after season. Find the shop nearest you at McWhorterTire.com.
If you're suffering from chronic joint pain, please listen to this. There are new treatments available right here in Lubbock at CINCINNATI, the nation's leader in regenerative treatments. Local medical professionals use your body's own healing power. If you are experiencing knee, shoulder, hip, or back pain, give CINCINNATI a call at 806-334-3320 to get more information about treatment with no downtime, no drugs, and no surgery. Owned by Texas Tech alumni and proudly supporting Texas Tech athletics.
It's 4-1 Cincinnati as we head to the top of the sixth. Again, single elimination. Red Raiders have to win to keep the season going. Try the Sonic Smasher, double or triple stacked with American cheese melted between hand-smashed patties and seared to crispy perfection. Live free, eat Sonic.
We begin the sixth inning for the Red Raiders. Coach Tadlock will send up 3, 4, and 5 in the Texas Tech lineup. 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Cincinnati. The Red Raiders 1, 3, and 2 as Hughes digs in. Logan 0 for 2 with a fly out to deep center and a pop out to the third baseman in foul territory. That came back in the third inning. Big moment in this game. That was with the bases loaded and 1 out. Tech was unable to score another run after that one. This one is lined well towards the left field corner, but a nice jump by Sefcik, and he will run it down just short of the wall. Logan struck it well. It just turns into a loud out there on 2 pitches. Really nice play by the Cincinnati left fielder. That'll bring up Damian Bravo, the Red Raider cleanup hitter, 0 for 2 with 2 Ks today. Bravo last season at the Big 12 tournament. 2 for 8. Swings here and grounds one towards the right side. Glove by Brooks. He'll toss over to first, and quickly there are 2 away on 3 pitches in the top of the 6th inning. Robin Villeneuve will come to the dish, and Robin struggles against Cincinnati continue. Just 1 for 14 in the regular season series. 0 for 2 today with a couple of strikeouts. Villeneuve been terrific for the Red Raiders this year, but having a tough day so far against Cincinnati, coming off a really good weekend in Provo against the Cougars. This one is turned on and hit well to left field. This ball is out of here. A second deck home run for Robin Villeneuve as he crushes this one out to left field. For Robin, that's First Bank and Trust home run number 12 on the season. That cuts the lead to 4-2. That's the way you break out of a slump against a team. That ball was absolutely hammered by the Red Raider first baseman. 4-2. Lead just a couple of runs, a bloop and a blast, and the Red Raiders can get this tied. Can that turn the tide and give the Red Raiders a little momentum? Savateri comes to the plate, and Antonelli will take a breaking ball in for strike 1. Antonelli 0 for 2, ground out to second, and a fly ball to left field. Savateri 3 for 11 last weekend against BYU. Watches the 0-1 offering come inside. That one 109 off the bat. Absolutely hammered. 428 for Robin Villeneuve. 1-1 offering catches the outer edge to take the count to a ball and 2 strikes. Savateri's average at 292 on the year. His first season with the Red Raiders after a couple years of junior college ball. 1-2 offering bounces outside until he can't pull it in. The count goes even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Last 2 seasons, the Red Raiders have played in 4 Big 12 tournament games. Each year's going 2-2. This one turned on and hit well down the first base line, but just barely foul. But this year, with the new format, you lose the first day and you are done. To get to 2-2 would be impossible. To play 4 games, you'd have to play into the championship game. and you'd have to be a 5 through 12 seed. Your Tech down 4-2. This one on the ground. Behind second. Scoop by Brooks. He'll throw to first in time to retire Savateri. He's retired 4-3 for out number 3. The Red Raiders do get on the board. A long home run. 428 on the distance for Robin Villeneuve. Puts the Red Raiders at 2. UC still leads them 4-2 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. This is Red Raider Baseball, presented by First Bank and Trust and the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Red Raider Nation, this is your head men's basketball coach, Grant McCaslin. Red Raider Club members power our program. Your annual investment in our student athletes makes an impact and gives us the resources to win in the classroom and on the court. Thank you for investing in the Red Raider Club and supporting more than 400 student athletes through scholarships, academic support, meals, Strive program funding, and much more. Not a member? Why not join today?
What's up, baseball fans? Enjoying the game should be easy. Don't overthink it. What to wear? Done. Just toss on your lucky jersey. Don't know what to serve your friends? Easy. Pick up some burgers for the grill and grab some Bud Light for your pregame tailgate. See? It's that easy. Just like Bud Light, which is always brewed with 4 simple ingredients for a clean, crisp taste. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Before or after Red Raider baseball games, come grab a Blue Sky burger at 4th and Indiana or 98th and Quaker. Blue Sky voted Lubbock's best burger. Go to the bottom of the 6th here in Arlington. Your Red Raiders trailing Cincinnati 4-2. Red Raiders took down Cincinnati in the Big 12 tournament last year, 10-5. It was the 3rd game of the tournament for the Red Raiders. Cincinnati saw their season come to an end that day, and Texas Tech is in that same boat if they can't come back over the next 3.5 innings. First pitch breaking ball for Jack Siebert is in for a strike. That was pitch number 54 for the Red Raider reliever. Red Raiders coming into today 28-46 all-time in the Big 12 tournament. 0-1 pitch to Pitts downstairs. Count evens up at a ball and a strike. Derek Pitts so far today, an RBI single in the 2nd, knock in the 1st run, and he would drive in another run with a ground ball to 2nd in the 3rd. So officially 1 for 2 with 2 runs driven in. 1-1 pitch in this righty-righty matchup is a breaking ball that bends outside. Texas Tech is 6-10 all-time at the Big 12 tournament here in Arlington. The only Big 12 tournament championship came in 1998. This one hit hard towards the middle. It'll get past Coleman Ryan out into center field. It's a leadoff single for Derek Pitts, who continues to have a good day. That'll bring up Charlie Niehaus, the shortstop, who's 0 for 1 with a walk in the contest. Tim Tadlock is the Red Raider head coach, 14-22 at the Big 12 tournament. It was 14 wins, the most ever by a Texas Tech coach in conference tournaments. Niehaus, the 8-hole hitter, 294 hitter. Looks like Schultz is looking for a bunt. He's way inside the bag at 3rd. Pick throw over to 1st. And Pitts, who runs well, dives back in. And Raiders look for a double play in the middle of the infield. And Schultz short at 3rd. He does square to bunt, pull the bat back on a pitch that's inside. And Niehaus ahead in the count. Niehaus just 2 for 13 against the Red Raiders in that first series. Did not play against the Red Raiders in the contest last year. Another throw over. Pitts dives back in on his belly. He's 9 for 10 in stolen base attempts this season. 4-2 Cincinnati, bottom of the 6th inning. Another throw over. Pitts hadn't even gotten all the way out to his lead, but they tried to surprise him there. Cincinnati with a single run in the 1st, 3 spot in the 3rd. Red Raiders with single runs in the 3rd and the 6th. Again, squaring to bunt is Niehaus. It's a pitch up and in, and he bunts it foul first base side. And luckily, that pitch didn't hit him up near the head. Count will move to 1-1. Mentioned the 2 single scoring runs. Tech is 8-0 in their last 8 games when they've had a crooked number inning. And they're going to probably need one here in this contest to get back in it. Possible they just keep chipping away, but we'd like to have a big inning somewhere along the way, like Cincinnati did in the 3rd with that 3 spot. Another pick throw over to first. The count's still 1-1. Niehaus again squares, and this time he bunts it foul behind the plate. And the count goes to 1-2, and we'll see if Peyton Schultz now backs up. The lost art of bunting. Not something you see most guys be good at anymore. The ones that can do it well. Feel like we're way more impressed than we used to be with guys who can get a sacrifice bunt down. Schultz does back up a bit. He's still short of the bag over at 3rd. Tech will look for 2. The count at 1-2. There goes the runner. Pitch outside. No chance for Rivers. He scoops it up, but perfect pitch to run on. Pits into second with the Bearcats' 2nd stolen base of the day. And Niehaus will now hit a 2-2 count and the runner in scoring position. Bearcats 2 for 6 today with men in scoring position. Your Red Raiders just a 1 for 3. This one cut on and hit well to left, playable for Logan Hughes. He makes the catch. Pitts tags. The throw into 3rd is cut off, and he'll make the throw in, but ahead of the throw is Pitts. Credit him with good base running there, and Niehaus ultimately gets the job done as the F7 moves the runner to 3rd base with just 1 out. That will probably force Coach Tadlock to bring the entire infield in. 4-2 game, bottom of the 6th, just 1 away, and Donovan Ford coming to the plate. Ford is 0 for 2, round out to short with 2 on and 2 out in the 2nd, then lined out to shortstop to begin the 4th inning. Right-handed hitter, first pitch, takes a fastball in for strike 1. Ford's average at .220 on the season. Played the last 3 seasons at Newberry College. And last season stole 35 bases and hit .421. This year against the Red Raiders, just 2 for 10. Now 2 for 12 today. 0-1 pitch is fouled back into the netting. Count goes to 0-2. Another Andrus Brothers Roofing foul ball. Andrus Brothers Roofing, we nail it every time. The winner gets West Virginia, the number 1 seed in the tournament. They won the Big 12 Conference regular season, but limped in, losing their last 3 games, getting swept by Kansas. Now the 0-2 pitch with the infield in. And Donovan watches it outside. Count goes to 1-2. Siebert tried to get him to chase. See if he would expand the strike zone with 2 strikes. And maybe it sets up something now on the inside part of the plate. All 4 infielders in tight. The 1-2 offering. Low and away on a breaking ball. We're even at 2-2. Mac Hewer started this game for the Red Raiders, went 2+ innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned, 1 walk and 2 Ks. Since then it's been all Jack Siebert. He's now through 3 1/3. He's given up 3 hits and 1 run, trying to keep it at 1 run right here. 2-2 the pitch. Cut on and missed. Big strikeout there for Jack. That's his 5th of the afternoon. The Red Raider defense can now drop back to normal depth. We go to the top of the lineup in Carrington Cross. Still not out of the woods yet. This is the Big 12's Player of the Year coming to the plate. Red Raiders have done a good job against him so far. 0 for 3 officially, but he had the pop-up down the right field line that went off the glove of Tracer Lopez. It turned into a 3-base error. It started that 3-run inning. First pitch, breaking ball, bends low and away. If I'm the Red Raiders, I'm pitching very carefully right now to Carrington Cross. Average at .407, 12 home runs, 49 driven in. It's .407 with runners in scoring position. Tech will shift here with 3 on the left side. 1-0 pitch, chopped that way. Schultz gloves it. He'll throw to first. It's high, and it's an error, and it will give Cincinnati a run. Villeneuve had to climb the ladder to pull it in. By the time he came back down, Cross had crossed the bag. The E4 will give Cincinnati an unearned run, and they get the run right back. Third error of the day for the Red Raiders. Siebert makes the big pitch. Schultz just got under the throw a little bit too much. Cross reaches on an error for the second time today. 5-2 Cincinnati. Runner at first. Jack Natilli to the plate. Catcher fouls the first pitch off his catching mate, Davis Rivers, for strike one. Natilli followed up the three-base error by Cross with a triple himself off the right field wall. Besides that, a line out to first and a strikeout looking. So a 1-for-3 day with an RBI, ultimately a run scored as well. Cincinnati has now scored in 3 of 6 innings, including a 3 spot in the second. Big throw over to first. Cross was just 1 step off the bag. Back in standing up. Cross 15 stolen bases this year in 17 attempts. Each team with a run in the 6th inning. 2 unearned runs so far for the Bearcats. Cut on and miss. Natilli's waves at a breaking ball to take the count to no balls and 2 strikes. Pitch number 71 for Jack Siebert. There is movement out there in the Tech pen. You would think Siebert would continue to go for a little while longer. Lucas Perko looks like is standing on the mound. There goes the runner. Pitch up for a ball. Throw down. Not in time. Or is it? Yes, it is. Great catch and tag by Tracer Lopez and a great peg by Davis Rivers. The throw got him down near the knee area, but it was just a really quick tag by Tracer Lopez and a laser beam from Rivers. Good work there for out number 3.
Only the second time, make it third time he's been caught all year. 15 of 18.
That will end the 6th inning. Red Raiders give up a run, an unearned run. Cincinnati back up 3, 5-2. This is Red Raider Baseball, presented by First Bank and Trust on the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
One ring takes care of everything. Call Bell Heating and Air for your home and business needs at 806-777-3250. Bell Heating and Air specializes in fixing before replacing. Summer will be here soon, so call and get scheduled for a summer startup service agreement that checks everything to help you prevent breakdowns. Make that call now to Bell Heating and Air, 806-777-3250. One ring takes care of everything. Call Bell Heating and Air today.
It's not a good idea to toy with electricity. Leave that to the professionals. Powering Lubbock for over 3 decades, D&K Hunt Electric has the knowledge and experience to safely install and repair all electrical components. Whether for commercial, industrial, or residential projects, our certified electricians are here to serve you for all of your electrical needs and at an affordable price. Call D&K Hunt Electric at 806-866-9911 to learn more today. D&K Hunt Electric, a proud partner of Texas Tech Athletics.
Thanks to Rudy's for hosting our coaches shows. We had a lot of fun all the way from football to baseball and basketball in between. Go get their famous brisket, ribs, and sausage smothered in their out-of-the-park sauce. The Lion Roar song there, and that means Davis Rivers is stepping in from the left side. Red Raiders trailing it 5-2 in the 7th as Rivers takes strike 1. Davis doubled and scored in the third. He was the first Texas Tech base runner as the Red Raiders went 1-2-3, 1-2-3 in the first and second. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He's down 0-2. He grounded out in the fourth, 6-3. Put him in play both times, but here he's down 0-2. You are running out of outs. Pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and it's 9 strikeouts today for Nathan Taylor. Last time against Tech, 5 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs. 3 of those were earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, and gave up 2 home runs. Peyton Schultz takes strike 1. Schultz singled in the third, struck out looking in the fifth. Pitch. Sharply hit at Loudon Brooks at second. He will scoop it up. Sidearm the throw over, and there's quickly 2 down. I'm going to bring up Coleman Ryan.
Struck it well, but unfortunately, pretty much right at the second baseman.
(5-2) Cincinnati, top of the 7th, and out away from the stretch. As Tech tries to go with 2 outs. Pitch. Misses outside. 98 pitches for Nathan Taylor. After this one. Pitch. Foul tipped into the mitt. 67 of those for strikes. He's only given up 4 hits to the Red Raiders. Pitch outside. 2-1. Coleman Ryan an RBI ground out and strikeout. Pitch. Just off the outer edge. Count goes to 3-1 to Coleman. That little half wind up, and he throws a strike. Taylor looks confident as he gets the ball back quickly from the Tilly. The pitch. He lost him. Ball 4. And now it's time to go with 2. Back to the top of the order and Tracer Lopez.
Good work by Coleman. You're needing base runners at this point any way possible.
Tracer got a single his last time up. He's 1 for 2 today. Been on base twice. Pitch. Muscled in there for a strike. That's pitch 103. And he threw it in at 91 miles per hour. Next offering. Took some off of it and he fouled it towards Tyler Thompson, who's in the on-deck circle. Center fielder shaded just a little bit towards left center. The pitch. Way upstairs. You can hear him grunt every time he throws it pretty much.
That almost looked like a pitch out there.
Of a half pitch out?
Yeah, ahead in the count. Knowing the Red Raiders want to see Coleman get into scoring position.
The 1-2 is belted up in the air to left center field, slicing towards the gap. The left fielder's called off, and it bounces off the wall. Coleman Ryan's going to come all the way around to score. It's a 2-out double for Tracer Lopez, and the score is 5-3 Cincinnati.
Yeah, for the second consecutive inning, the Red Raiders get a 2-out run, a little 2-out magic there, provided by Tracer Lopez with another Dos Equis double. No matter where you're watching baseball this season, be sure to buy a cold, crisp Dos Equis with a real one and wreck 'em tech. But that's miscommunication between the left fielder and the center fielder.
I think the left fielder could have had it.
Yes, Sefcik, and he just plain stopped because he saw Pitts coming his way. I think Sefcik could have made the play.
Kyler Thompson takes a strike on the outside corner. Boy, a follow-up base hit here would make this game look totally different.
Oh, feel totally different. You definitely feel like you had some momentum then.
The pitch. Strike 2. Kyler strikeout, walk, and a ground out to second. You got to think this is the last go here for Taylor as he's pitched 6 2/3. Pitch. Lifted up and over the right side. It'll land softly up into the third deck and bounce down to the second.
The RBI for Tracer Lopez, his 30th on the season.
Pitch. Sock towards left center field. You got to be kidding me. They had him played right there, Sefcik. That ball, if Sefcik's playing where he was when he was playing defense against Lopez, is bouncing off the wall for a double. Instead, it's out number 3.
Yeah, had him played perfectly, shaded towards center field, and he hit right at him, hit it on the nails, but unfortunately, Red Raiders unable to get a hit and a run out of it.
All right, that takes us to the 7th inning stretch. We'll take a timeout. Cincinnati leads 5-3. Bottom of the 7th next on the Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
At Covenant Health, you'll find the largest and most trusted integrated team of heart specialists between Dallas and Phoenix. Our unified approach brings together the finest minds in cardiology, ensuring that no matter the heart or vascular challenge, you have the most capable hands in the industry.
We are proud to offer some of the most advanced heart procedures available today, all aimed at improving patient care.
Because when it's your heart, every moment matters.
ServPro of Southwest Lubbock knows your home is one of the most valued assets you'll ever own. So, if you're ever faced with fire or water damage, make your first call to an insurance professional and your second call to ServPro at 806-780-6311 for fire and water cleanup and restoration. Or visit servpro.com for more details. ServPro of Southwest Lubbock will treat your home right and make water damage like it never even happened. ServPro franchises are independently owned and operated.
Experience Link-style golf in superb playing conditions at the Rawls Golf Course at Texas Tech. The Rawls Course is open to the public, so book your tee time now by calling 806-742-4653 or at therawlscourse.com and be treated as a member for the day and receive a Troon golf experience. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Red Raiders trailing at 5-3. Jack Siebert still on the mound for Tech.
And he'll bounce one there into the catcher, Rivers, as the Red Raiders punch and punch back here. We've had fire, return fire here for the last couple of innings. Bottom of the 7th is going to be a big one. Pitch. Nibbled on the outside corner for a strike to Jack Natili. Natili was left standing there with a bat at the end of the 6th when Carrington Cross got thrown out trying to steal second base. Siebert into the wind of the pitch. And he fouls this one back into the left. The Andrews Brothers Roofing foul ball. Andrews Brothers Roofing, we nail it every time.
Every time.
Natili, a line out to first, a triple, and a strikeout looking. They've been trying to bang it inside because that at-bat that he had in the 3rd, he showed power to right field. They don't want him going that way again. The 1-2 pitch. Big swooping slider that misses outside for a ball. Count 2-2. 5-3 Cincinnati. Red Raiders got to win to keep the season going. The wind of the pitch. Hit near home plate. So we got a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Siebert's been on since the 3rd.
Closing in on 80 pitches. Lucas Perko is up and throwing in the pen.
Pitch. Slow roller to 3rd. Schultz will pick it up, take a little hop, and throw him out. 1 away. Jack Natilli, 5-3.
Got it in on the hands. No power behind that swing. Peyton able to scoop it up and make a strong throw over to first base.
That'll bring up the youngster, the big guy, Quentin Coates. He windmills the bat around, and then in the white batting gloves holds it up by the right ear, and the pitch narrowly missed inside, maybe a little up. Siebert 4 1/3. Scattered 3 hits, really battling. Pitch. Deep drive to left center field. That ball's not coming back. Coates just hit it a mile into the second deck, and the punch is returned by Cincinnati. Like I mentioned, back and forth. Coates just launched it.
That ball couldn't have landed more than 5 or 6 feet from exactly where, just to the right of Robin Villeneuve's homer. This one was a no-doubter right off the bat, just like Villeneuve's was.
For Coates, his 5th home run of the year. Siebert surrenders his 6th home run of the year.
Good day for the freshman. He's driven in 2 of their 6 runs.
That'll bring up Cal Sevcik with an out. The base is clear. He chops one in between hop to 3rd. Schultz with a throw a little wide, but a nice snare by Villeneuve. And that's another 5-3 put out for Schultz, who is just really terrific with the glove over there. I know he made a high throw earlier, but there's not many smoother or better at fielding baseballs over there than Schultz. Lopez goes out to shallow right field, and then the pitch coming in. Inside corner on a slider to Tommy O'Connor. Siebert's not going to bend or break. He's just going to keep pitching until he's told not to do it anymore. 6-3 Bearcats. Pitch. Just barely missed there. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. O'Connor, fly out to 3rd, a single and a walk. Pitch. Down Broadway for a strike. Bearcats have played cleaner. 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Red Raiders 3 runs, 5 hits, 3 errors. Pitch. Got him to go around and might have foul tipped, and then it was caught by Rivers. So Siebert logs another strikeout for round number 3. Just like that, we're off to the 8th inning. Cincinnati leading 6-3. We'll have a KT Black call to the bullpen for the Bearcats when we come back on the Texas Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
The true strength of West Texas is in its people, where oil fields meet the heart of our community. Texas Tech Athletics is proud to partner with the oil and gas industry. From classrooms to stadiums, we're ensuring our community thrives. Texas Tech Athletics Energy Alliance is powered by Agra Impressa Companies, Double Eagle, Texoga Workers' Comp Safety Group, Halliburton, Newburn Oil Company, and Pro Petro. Together, we're creating pathways to success that drive our region forward.
Overton Hotel and Conference Center is the official hotel of Texas Tech Athletics and the Texas Tech Alumni Association, and is the perfect home away from home for all of your game day needs. Enjoy stylish accommodations, thoughtful amenities, and an unbeatable location near Texas Tech University, Jones AT&T Stadium, United Supermarkets Arena, and Rip Griffin Park. We invite all Red Raider fans to join us before and after every home game, where you can enjoy live music and your favorite game day food and drinks. When it comes to Texas Tech game days, we've got all the essentials and more. Wreck 'em Tech!
All right, we got a left-hander coming on for Cincinnati. We're going to tell you who he is here in just a moment. But first, the situation, 6-3. The Red Raiders trail with 6 outs to use because we're in the top of the 8th. Before we get to this new pitcher, let's pause 10 seconds. Allow our affiliates to identify themselves. You're listening to Red Raider Baseball.
The left-hander is Kellen O'Connor, redshirt senior. He was all Big 12 second team this year. 5'10", 185 out of Portland. O'Connor will make his 16th appearance of the year. This is his 5th in relief. He's got a 3-2 record and a 4.55 ERA, 1 save, and 63 and a third innings. 58 hits, 36 runs, 32 of them earned, 19 walks, 53 Ks. Opponents hitting .248 against the left-hander Kellen O'Connor. O'Connor pitched against the Red Raiders this year and went the distance. 9 innings, 6 hits, 1 run, no walks, 5 Ks.
That was a baffling day for the Red Raider hitters and yours truly, as he just kept posting outs. Ball 1 to Logan Hughes. Maybe it'll flip on its ear here today. The Red Raiders need some magic as they're down 3 runs. It's a good start because that one bounces to the backstop. 2 balls and no strikes to Logan. Logan drilled one to deep left field into the corner, but Sefcik tracked it down. That was in the 6th. He's 0 for 3 with 3 balls in the air. Pitch. And that one is called a strike. O'Connor gets his first strike of the day. Texas Tech a run in the 3rd, a run in the 6th, a run in the 7th. Cincinnati a run in the 2nd, 3 in the 3rd, 1 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th. Left on left. This pitch is nowhere close. 3 balls and 1 strike. You need a little help, it feels like. You know, some free passes, hit batsmen, some wild pitches, something to get you jump started, because again, it's late. Hesitation in the windup, and the 3-1 pitch is ball 4. There you go. Leadoff walk. Logan Hughes heads to first.
Nathan Taylor goes 7 innings, giving up 5 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, 3 walks, 9 Ks. He threw 110 pitches, 75 for strikes. The stats report is brought to you by Toot and Totem. Visit tootandtotem.com/fetch him to get all your favorite items delivered to you today. Toot and Totem. They are the official convenience store partner of Texas Tech Athletics.
Damian Bravo 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts. Last time grounded out to second, and he'll hack and foul this one straight back. First team All Big 12 needs to come through at some point here. 332 the overall average, 13 home runs, terrific power numbers, 51 runs batted in, 13 Dos Equis doubles. The pitch. Swings right through it. And that was a straight ball at 89 miles per hour from the lefty O'Connor. Where's the number 51? Working from the stretch so he can see Hughes right over there at first base. The pitch. He reaches back a little too far on that one. Missed inside for a ball. Probably where he was trying to put it, though.
Big hole on that right side with Hughes being held on by Coates.
Pitch. breaking ball almost got that right foot. I thought it was going to.
Yeah, you could see Damian kind of buckle the knee a little bit, almost trying to lean into that one.
Count is level at 2-2 with nobody out in the top of the 8th. Red Raiders down by 3. Pitch. Tried to go oppo. Good idea. Spun it up into the sweet level. Center field is so deep here, you can almost draw a straight line with the outfielders. Deep and left. Center's almost even and right is even. The pitch way outside. I know that's a tough visual, but 407 to straightaway. Center 410 to the bullpen. We've seen 2 go out over that left center field bullpen today, 1 for each team. Huge 3-2 pitch pending. And we're going to have to wait as there's a throw over to first, and back in standing up, Logan Hughes. 6-3 Bearcats, every game an elimination game this year here in Arlington. The pitch. Swing and a miss over the top on a breaker. Huge out number 1.
Yeah, breaking ball on the inside part of the plate. They just kept breaking in, and Damian swings at ball 4.
Couldn't pick it out. Oh, yeah, boy. He should have picked it out because that started low. That's, Jamie, you pretty much made your mind up you're going to swing on that.
Yeah, you're in protection mode there with 2 strikes, making sure you don't get caught looking, and ultimately you're just a little bit over-aggressive.
Swing and a miss here from Robin Villeneuve. Strikeout, home run. Here's your lesson, kids. The first 2 at-bats were not pretty. Struck out both times. Put it in the past, in the rear view, and get to the next one. That ball's down the third baseline fair for Robin Villeneuve, and it might nest down in the left corner pretty good. Hughes is being waved around third base. He's coming all the way in. The throw is not in time, and that's an RBI double for Robin Villeneuve with 1 out here in the 8th.
Another Dos Equis double for the Red Raiders. No matter where you're watching baseball this season, be sure to buy a cold, crisp Dos Equis with a real one and a Rackham Tech. Robin Villeneuve has now driven in 4, make it 2 of the Red Raiders' 4 runs today. That gives him 49 RBI on the season.
Good hustle by Hughes, running the whole time because the ball was on the ground. Did not have to hesitate. Think it might be caught. Antonelli Sabateri takes strike 1. Ground out to second, a fly out to left, and a ground out to second for him today.
Tech 1 for 5 today with runners in scoring position.
Pitch. Easy take that time. Outside and low. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, top of the 8th. Tech has scored 1 run in the last 3 innings. Needs to be more. Long look at second and the pitch. Helicopters to the outside corner for a strike. That was a big bender. O'Connor deals. Got away from the catcher for a moment, trying for third, sliding in safely is Robin Villeneuve, who exploited that wild pitch.
Got to make sure that you get there on that one. You don't want to be that third out over there at third base, but he does get himself there just ahead of the tag. Sorry, that's second out.
2-2. Strike 3. My goodness, what a huge strikeout that is. You got him to third with 1 out. Now there's 2.
Just painted the black on the outside part of the plate. That's a terrific pitch by the left-hander. We'll get a pinch hitter now. Dylan Maxey will come to the plate. Bat for Davis Rivers.
Dylan Maxey hitting .259 on the year, making his 36th appearance in a game, had 29 starts this year, and has hit some long balls in this ballpark. He ropes this one right up the middle for an RBI single. It's 6-5 Cincinnati.
Big swing by Dylan. Found a fastball he liked. Didn't wait, hit it well out to center. Red Raiders get within a run with 2 here in the 8th.
Villeneuve scores his second run of the day. That'll bring up Peyton Schultz. How about a long one here from Schultz? Just go ahead and take that lead. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Throw down to first. He's back in. Maxey, for some reason, kind of got hung up out there a little too far away from safety. But able to get back in. Schultz 1 for 3 today. And the pitch. Way outside. 6-5 Bearcats, top of the 8th. Maxey takes his side, steps away from first. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was fooled by the left-handed breaking ball.
Slow breaking ball there. 76 mile an hour by O'Connor.
Just a lob over to first, and Maxey's easily back in. Standing up.
Dealing with a couple of steals this year in just 2 attempts. It's better than most catchers, but I don't think this is a situation where you want to risk that here.
The 1-2 pitch. High fly ball to center field. Should be a can of corn. Center fielder settles underneath it, makes the catch. Pitts grabs it. But the Red Raiders add 2 on some timely hitting. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Cincinnati leading 6-5. We'll take a break. This is Red Raider Baseball presented by First Bank and Trust on the Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
At Hub City Body Shop, we stand on 3 principles: family, community, and quality service. We are proud corporate partners of Texas Tech Athletics, living and working in the same city we call home. With a certified and experienced staff, we provide upfront pricing and promise to treat your vehicle with the utmost care, offering everything from collision and hail repair to automotive painting. Hub City Body can get you back on the road safely, affordably, and efficiently. We work with your insurance company to get your car fixed quickly with the job done fairly and correctly. When you need to make it pretty, call Hub City. Wreck 'em.
Power up your world with IPS Commercial Electric. For commercial and industrial electric, the winning team of professionals at IPS Commercial Electric has the superior service, solutions, and knowledge to keep your world turning in the right direction. IPS is a proud sponsor of Texas Tech Athletics and the Lubbock community. Call IPS Commercial Electric today to schedule an appointment and let us assist you with all your electrical needs. Keep your world turning in the right direction. IPS Commercial Electric. Wreck 'em.
Off we go to the bottom of the 8th. The Red Raiders run shy, 6-5 to Cincinnati. Been gnawing away at this advantage that Cincinnati has had all afternoon. And back within 1. We've got a KT Black call to the bullpen. It's Lucas Perko.
And the call to the bullpen brought to you by KT Black. Whether job hunting or hiring, KT Black is the team to call for your staffing needs. The Red Raiders will call upon sophomore right-hander Lucas Perko. Perko, 6'1", 208, out of Murrieta, California. Lucas will make his 18th appearance of the year. 14 of them out of the pen. He's got an 0-4 record and a 7.46 ERA. He leads the Red Raiders with 2 saves. 35 innings, he's given up 47 hits, 35 runs, 29 of them earned, 19 walks, 29 Ks. Opponents hitting .309 against the right-hander, Lucas Perko. Jack Siebert, 5 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned, 2 walks, 6 Ks, 85 pitches thrown by Jack today. Stats report is brought to you by Tootin Totem.
6, 7, 8 coming up for Cincinnati. Brooks, Pitts, and Niehaus Perko into the wind, fires it. Breaking ball, misses outside and low. Cincinnati 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Tech 5 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors. That's low, 2-0 from Perko. Pitch. Low and inside, 3-0. It's interesting how things work out. Siebert and Hewer were up early. They ate breakfast together today. They've both already pitched. So there's a strike. It's 3-1. I also saw Perko early getting the nutrition. 3-1. Ripped that one right through there for a strike at 90. And very quickly, he's put this thing at full. 6-5 Bearcats. Bottom of the 8th. The pitch. He lost him for a leadoff walk.
Second walk today for Brooks. Was hitting .226 on the season. The first one came in the 3rd inning, and it pushed runners from first and second to a bases loaded situation with just 1 out. Next batter hit a sac fly. That walk ultimately cost you a run in that inning. And now as you get within 1, you put that leadoff guy on base. Not what you're looking to do there.
Throw over to first, and he's back in. Derek Pitts. Boy, Brooks is over there with a massive lead as this ball is way up and gone right side.
2 guys in this lineup that are not regulars for Cincinnati have killed the Red Raiders today. Quentin Coates, sac fly and a home run. He's driven in 2. Derek Pitts, 2 singles, a run, 2 runs driven in as well. Those 2 guys have come up big for the Bearcats today.
A number that will not make you feel good at this moment. Tech is 1-28, trailing after 7 innings. Brooks draws more throws over. He's safe again.
The 1 win coming against Illinois, where they trailed by a run going to the bottom of the 9th, or top of the 9th, I should say.
Got him picked off over there. He's out at first base. Too much dance party, Loudon.
He was hopping around all over the place just trying to annoy Perko. He wasn't going anywhere, but ultimately gets caught in the middle of one of those hops up in the air, which makes it easy for the pitcher to throw, because if you're up in the air, you can't be heading back to first base.
No, you can't. Pitch. A number that's going to stay fair to first. Oh, that thing took a right turn on Villeneuve, but he's able to get it. It would have been a turn to his left, and he's able to step on the base for the out.
Nice job by Robin just to smother that one to make sure he did everything possible to keep that from getting between his legs, because you could see it had some funky spin on it.
Who was the guy from BYU who just discarded the glove, remember, and wore it off the chest in right field?
Herdsman?
Yeah.
Riker
Herdsman.
Luckily,
went Happy Gilmore. That was a good analogy.
Luckily for Robin, he didn't have to do that as the ball was on the ground.
And not hit with any real pace.
Yeah.
It's ball 1 to Charlie Niehaus. Base is clear, 2 outs, and the pitch. Strike 1. 6-5 Bearcats. The Red Raiders will have up 9-1-2 in their order once we get to the top of the 9th, which hopefully is close. That's on the outside corner, a pretty far outside corner, but a strike anyway. The wind of the 1-2. Slashed up and foul right. Andrews Brothers Roofing foul ball. Andrews Brothers Roofing, we nail it every time.
Every time.
That deck to our right has had a lot of action. The outfielders are about as shallow as we've seen them all day. So that one misses outside. Niehaus doesn't hit for much power, usually. Of course, that's when you say something like that and he puts it in the gap. I hope that's not the case. Pitch. Outside corner, strike 3. And here we go. The season is on the line when we come back. Top of the ninth, the Red Raiders trail Cincinnati 6-5. This is Red Raider Baseball presented by First Bank and Trust on the Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Calling all Red Raider fans, if you're not drinking freshly brewed iced tea at a Texas Tech game, then you need to head on over to HTO. With 3 locations to serve you here in Lubbock, HTO has the finest iced tea that is brewed fresh every hour. Come get one of our iconic 44-ounce teas that you'll find at select Texas Tech baseball home games. You can visit us at Rip Griffin Park, 67th in Milwaukee, 50th in Boston, and our new location on 98th and Slide. HTO, offering 25 flavors of the best freshly brewed iced tea here in West Texas.
8 p.m. Friday to 12 a.m. Monday. Is that when you use electricity the most? Because with the Reliant Truly Free Weekends plan, that's also when you can save the most. Whether you're binging shows or washing clothes, you're saving dough. With Truly Free Weekends, powered by 100% solar. Just call 1-866-RELIANT or visit Reliant.com. Reliant, proud partner of Texas Tech Athletics.
Terms and conditions apply. Reliant PUCT number 10007.
Play on or go home. That's what's on the line here in the ninth. Now, if you should take the lead, it ain't over. But you got to at least get it tied. Jamie, how you feeling? 9-1-2 coming up.
The Red Raiders will go with a pinch hitter to begin things. Garrett Bame, sophomore from Taylor, Texas, will hit for Coleman Ryan. Red Raiders already have one pinch hit today, so why not go for another one? Maxey had one last inning that drove in the 5th run.
Garrett Bame hitting .253 on the year, 23 base hits, 5 doubles. O'Connor, the lefty, stands on the third base side of the rubber, as far over as you can be, and delivers. Strike to the outside corner on a breaking ball. 25 total pitches for O'Connor. Got banged up a little bit there in the 8th. The Red Raiders scored 2. Pitch to Bame. Turned on and ripped foul down the third base line. Went off the netting that protects the teams that are waiting to play. Oklahoma State third base, Baylor first base.
Just a little bit out in front of that one.
Great barrel. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that pitch was just way too far out to get.
Yeah, it gone with a breaking ball that he hit foul. Both of them on the outside part of the plate, but the fastball was just too much for him to catch up with. Changing speeds, good pitching there by Kellen O'Connor.
Tracer Lopez has been on base the last 3 times. Strikeout, walk, single, RBI, double. And the pitch. Right back up the middle, but the shortstop goes to get it, throws to first. 2 outs. Niehaus had him played up the middle, and he hit it right there.
Boy, and Tracer struck it well.
He did. I wonder if the mound had any slow down to it.
Yeah, I would think it definitely made it an easier play, to say the least. If it doesn't hit the mound, at least he's going to have to go behind the bag and make an acrobatic play over there to first base.
These baseball seasons are so important and so long, and you're down to your last out of the season with Kyler Thompson, who looks at that frisbee outside for a ball, 1-0. starts in mid-February. Here we are in mid-May. Pitch. Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, 6-5 Cincinnati. Tech down to its final out. Top of the 9th. There's a hesitation in the wind. The pitch. Grounded foul. You're down to your last strike. The 1-2 pitch. Just missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cincinnati fans, the handful that they are standing and clapping. The 2-2 pitch bounced in front of home plate. We've got a full count with 2 outs.
Kyler doing a good job here, making him work. Find a way to stay alive. See if you can continue this game.
O'Connor steps into the wind, hesitates, kicks, and fires. Fouled up and over the right side into that deck. Rattles around in the green chairbacks in this terrific venue. Six-5 Bearcats. Here it comes, the wind and the 3-2. Chop towards third, deep back there with the throw to first. It's not in time. Cross could not get it over in time as Kyler Thompson beat it out at first. I think we may have a review, but I think he's safe.
Yeah, I think he's safe by a long shot. Yeah, once that ball bounces a second time in the grass, just if you're playing on an artificial surface, maybe it's fast enough to skip across, but not in the grass.
It's closer than I thought, but he's safe. And one thing that we've seen today are rapid reviews.
I would bet this one would be pretty rapid too.
Seeing it on the big board, Kyler Thompson's going to beat that out. Tech fans are cheering. Safe. The official call is safe. So now Kyler Thompson with all that speed is aboard at first with 2 outs. Tech down 6-5. And here comes Logan Hughes.
29 for 29 in stolen base attempts this year. But you've got the Big 12's leading home run hitter at the plate. You test it and try to get him into scoring position.
I do not. Got a little catcher glove issue that I think was repaired rather quickly. Outfielders are deep now.
No doubles defense.
Throw over to first. Back in standing up is Thompson. He looks over to the first base dugout. Six-5 Cincinnati, top of the 9th. The pitch. Strike one. 88 miles per hour. I'll tell you, O'Connor just kind of laid that one in there and said, here it is, my man. Of course, take till you get one may have been on. Left on left, the pitch. Hughes cranks it to left center field. The left fielder going back makes the catch, and Cincinnati wins 6-5. Sefcik got it with his feet on the track and his back nearly against the wall, and the season has come to an end.
Yeah, struck it well, but Cincinnati, again, in that no doubles defense, was back deep. Made that play much easier. Second time today that Logan has really hit it well to left, but ultimately with nothing to show for it. Red Raiders with just too many mistakes today. Could not get the big hits when they needed to, and gave away some runs with some errors that really end up costing in this game, and ultimately kind of a microcosm of the season as a whole.
We're back with our final Red Raider wrap-up show of the year after this on the Tech Sports Network from Learfield.
Ever wonder why the paint doctor's vehicle come out looking so good? Well, it ain't the paint, it's the paint doctor. My buddy Shane will put a glide in your ride, and a free loaner car? Who does that? The paint doctor. Accidents minor or major, call him now at 777-8080. The paint doctor, riding with the Red Raiders.
Raider Red is riding shotgun. I got the big man on my side. Yeah.
Red Raider Nation, Rayburn Rentals is ready to help you with all of your equipment needs. Whether it's a small project or large-scale construction job, we have all the equipment you need to get the job done. Rayburn Rentals has been serving the Texas Panhandle for over 40 years, and we look forward to serving Lubbock and the surrounding area for years